What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm here with my boy JohnnyKpicks. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm ready for that shoey. I'm thirsty. I want that. I want that shoe beer.
Man, I tried to tell. I've been waiting all week for it.
Listen.
I tried to tell the world,
I
the whole
never
world,
in a
Craig.
million years would have thought that Jared Cannonier can go 10 rounds
I told you
and throw 100 million strikes.
bro.
Never thought. If you would have told me that, I'd have been like, I'm changing my bet right now.
I told you guys that. I told you that
You didn't say 10 rounds and 100,000 strikes.
He outlanded Sean Strickland in the 5th round. That's how his cardio is looking phenomenal. And dude, he was pressing back Strickland that whole fight. And if he can do that to Strickland, what is he going to do to Pillow Fist?
Oh, Pillow Fist. He almost got him out of there in the first round. I almost crapped my pants.
Every time Cannonier would switch to lefty, dude, he was getting cracked. But luckily, dude can't punch. But luckily, he can take a shot, bro. I probably tore up the wood in my house, pacing back and forth because he Vittori looked like he was quitting in that second round. Like he got taken down. He kind of just he got hurt on the feet. But dude, I don't know how.
I knew in that round the rest of the fight was over. Even though Vittori won the first round, I'm like, this fight's done. He's got nothing left, and he has nothing left.
You can't throw baby punches when somebody's fucking throwing heat at you. Like, dude, Cannonier is. I didn't understand how people didn't watch a fight Strickland and not know he's going to give Vittori. Vittori's not good. He's really
Vittori's a bum. He's a meatball. Never going to pick him. Never going to bet him again. I'm going to stick to my original plan. I don't know why I did it this time. I'm an idiot. And I deserve this shoe.
Don't bet him.
I deserve it. I know. I don't even pick him. I don't even pick him. I picked against him against Delice. I picked against him, obviously, in Israel Adesanya. All them fights.
That was another
fight
reason.
I picked against him.
Bro, I picked him. I bet him by decision against Delice, and he got beat by Delice. And I knew Cannonier is way better striker than Delice. And that whole fight was striking. And Cannonier is like a bad motherfucker, dude. Like I've always thought. Remember when he kicked out Anderson Silva's leg and like Jack Hermanson, like he killed them dudes.
Yeah.
But but you did good last week though, right? You killed the
a lot of my parlays were busted up from all the fight cancellations and the no contest. So I won 5 out of my 7 bets, but I ended up winning 1.4 units because I just won like half a unit on a lot of bets,
right?
Because they were part of a parlay. So yeah. I'm okay with getting in the green. That's all cool with me. But I'm like, fuck, man. I know Zalgas would have won. I know. Yeah. I'm glad the Archuleta fight was a no contest because that wasn't looking like an over. I had the over as well.
I picked Argueta and I couldn't bring myself to. Dude, I picked all the under.
You switched your pick on. You switched.
Yeah, but it got no contest. That's why I'll never switch it again. The MMA gods was about to show me.
I told you. I said unofficially I switched it to Almeida, but I still didn't officially switch it because I knew, even though I didn't think Sabatini would do that well. Shit.
Wow. Yeah. That was a freaking murdering. That's what I think is going to be like the Brandon Allen Bruno Silva fight this week. It's like the exact same kind of fight, except maybe Brandon Allen isn't as good of a wrestler, but he freaking tears you down. He's fighting a freaking badass Muay Thai dude with a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but it's like a shifty black belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I won again. I'm like you. I think I won like 1.7 units. That Cannonier by decision saved my butt.
Gotcha.
Yeah, after the Almeida, I had like 1 unit on him by KO. That was the last bet I put in and lost that one. Dude, and Kang won. Yeah. And I had bet the over. And I'm an idiot too, because like on my Patreon for my top 10 bets, like my 6th bet was the what was the money under last week? Jimmy Flick fight. So I put the Costa under on two over unders parlay, and the one I picked Kang and Castanet or Quinones instead of.
Weren't you going to do Salikov?
Yes, and for some reason when I went to the casino, I picked that one, but I'm like, dude, they're littler, they won't hit as hard, but like I would have got better odds on the Salikov one too, and that was my main one, and for some reason I screwed myself up, but I didn't think Kang was going to do that, but I should just bet Kang at plus 150. I could have had him at plus 150, but
there's a rule.
You know the rule.
There's another rule too. You don't do any over unders either. Because I lost to an over under with your rule too.
Yeah, me too.
It was right in the first round too, kind of the same shit.
Yeah, man. But I mean, both came out ahead. We've been doing good. Got these little winning streaks going, and we're gonna keep that on going. Let's say what's up to everybody that's here to hang out with us, man. Effie, action. Effie said, I'm here early to tell everybody to bet LSU in the under tonight. He's been killing it on his
well, you got under 11.5. It's like minus 7.5 now, or 7.5 now. So
wow, he beat the movement that much.
Hit the over.
Effie, dude, if you guys want good sports information, man, the link is in the description for my Layer Cake Discord, and Effie's in there dropping great tips all the time. On a couple different sports,
college
MMA,
basketball or college baseball, hockey.
Killing it. Yep. So I mean,
I'm gonna start dropping bombs in your Discord with MLB. I've been killing it lately in MLB. It's like, well, hey, let's go Rays minus 1.5. Let's go.
That's what you're doing tonight?
Yeah, okay. That's the last leg of my parlay,
dude.
Plus 500.
Oh no, shit. So if
my last leg,
you'll hit the plus 500. Nice.
Yeah, I only put a half a unit on, but I'm 2.5 units.
And if you hit that, that's freaking nice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that sports gambling is supposed to be legal on the 28th here. But this dude at work was like, and then they got 6 months from then. He was telling me today, but I think it's just straight up legal on the 28th. So I'm gonna put in. Because there's like
it might take a little bit longer after that date, depending on how quickly like the sports books get up and going with everything. But it shouldn't be too much later after that.
Right. But yeah, Effie's been killing it, man. Everybody check out Any Action Effie, Any Action Sportscast here on YouTube and Instagram, Twitter, everything, man. He puts out great information all the time. And he's been doing this for a while. He's been hustling hard for a while now.
Yes, sir.
Since we've been doing it. We all started about the same time. So
yeah,
everybody go give him a subscribe and follow and stuff. Shafiq, what is up? He said, let's get it, my G's. Yes, man. Yes, appreciate you coming out every single week, Shafiq, for like a year and a half now. How long have we been doing this show now? Because in the end of September,
I know we started in February, but I can't remember if it was last year. I think it was last year.
So then
maybe it was 2021. No, it was 2022.
Yeah, because I started so the end of this September will be my second year. So
okay. August will be my second year. I started like a month before you.
Yep. Yeah.
But we started basically at the same time.
That's freaking weird.
I know, right?
Yep. But Shafiq's been here for the whole damn thing. That's a long show, man. I don't know how many other people have been running a year and a half show. Get along that long. I mean, as long as you can drink beer out shoes, man, we'll be doing the show. You know what I mean?
Every once in a while, I'll get one.
Oh, that was so sick. I don't ever want to drink a beer out of a shoe again. Luke, what is up? So can't wait for this one. Let's go, Luke. Appreciate you coming out. Daz, what is up, Daz? Said good card, close fights for betting. Hope all the dogs roll. Yeah, everybody check out Daz. Yeah, I agree with that, Daz. Check out Daz on Twitter and Instagram. He puts out bets, excellent bets. He'll go around, use his expertise, everybody else's, and then he puts like a bunch of good bets together. He hit big the other week. Wasn't that like not last week, but the week before? He probably hit big last week, but I know the week before, I think he had one of his best nights ever. So shout out to Daz, man. Shafiq under 7.5 is still good. And Effie got it at 11.5.
11.5.
Crazy. That's good stuff, Effie. My favorite live show. Let's go, Ryan Jordan, hanging out with us as always. Man. Said awesome card this week. It really is. There's going to be a lot of violence on this card. It's really a good card. I don't know if it'll be UFC Nashville. But
that's going to be an amazing card.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, dude,
it could rival.
Shout out to FaceMeetFist. Everybody go check out FaceMeetFist on Instagram, man. They got all the different tumblers, they got the shirts, they got everything, and it's different cool stuff with a bunch of different fighters. You get Bellator fighters, UFC fighters, all different kinds of stuff. He asked me to try to think of something for like a design thing that I'd like to use to make some shirts. I'm like, damn, think of something up. I'm not that artistic though. I can bet like a mofo, but appreciate you coming out, Ryan. Effie says Shafiq knows what's up. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude. I tried looking when I saw your message and it was at like 8.5.
Drop that quick. Gotta be on his alerts. You gotta be on Effie's alerts, man.
Shit.
He's been lighting up the Discord with these winners. Like I said, dude, everybody posts winners. I can't wait to. It makes me jealous because they're on tennis, baseball, and then Effie with this college baseball, and then even hockey. Been killing it, and I can't get no bets in. What is up, Kiwi? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, Shafiq said by the time I got home, it was already down to 7.5. Luke said Brandon Allen's my lock of the card. I like to hear that. Got Gonna look like Sabatini, hopefully. Kareem, what is up? Money bags. Let's go. That's what it's gonna be. I'm going for 5 weeks in a row. I'm going for 10, but this is just a step in the direction.
There you go.
CJ UFC picks Carlos. What is up? He said, "What's up, my friends?" He said, "Let's get it with another great capper show to talk some fights. Early card too. I love it. Me too, because I'm going back to Ohio, so I'm gonna be watching this in the car the whole way. I've been doing a lot of my MMA stuff from the car lately. I had to do our live show. That was still pretty fun, man.
That was fun.
That was a good show too. Sicky does MMA. What up,
Sicky?
He says,
"Across the pond."
He said, "What's up?" He said, "Me." Yeah, he was on here. Everybody was telling me how dumb I was.
Same me, man. Same here.
9 years old. I go.
Everybody who bet Vittori with me can do a shoey with me.
Yeah, you guys should. You really should. Hey,
everyone looked like a fool.
This dude came into my DMs and Twitter because I commented on something or just a thing like who's gonna win this, and I'm like, dude, people ain't gonna like it. The Cannoneer when I commented on the one thing. So this dude, I was like, you don't know nothing. He came in my messages. He's like, you want to bet on this? I'm like, how much you want to bet? I'm just messing with him. He's like, I'll bet you 500 right now. I showed I was like, dude, I'll just go bet the casino and get the casino points and all that. And then once they won, but he was like, yeah, that's the type of bettor you are. And he's like calling me names and shit. So I messaged him yesterday. I'm like, hey, where's that 500? She's like, you didn't even bet.
Okay, funny. Now you're switching it up. I see.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't want to. I'm not taking no money from nobody but the bookies. But Sicky been putting out good stuff. He's been doing YouTube videos again. Yep, back on Instagram. So check him out on Twitter, check him out on Instagram, and check him out on YouTube. I was watching his video yesterday. So definitely check out Sicky. He's been putting in work too on this. He's a young dude and he knows his stuff. Victor De Jesus, what up? Long time no see. What's up, gentlemen? We were just hanging out with Victor at the Bellator show. Dude, we all sat by each other. It was awesome.
Pictures.
Yep. I think he was on Cannoneer. I was trying to. I told the whole arena. I took Josh Thompson's mic at one point. I was like Cannoneer decision plus 290. Oh, that nobody
crazy. No, everyone booed you too.
They did. They were like, but he's 39 and
get out of here. Get this guy off the mic.
Like boo this man. Johnny started the boo. He's like, boo this.
I'm like Juliana Pena. Oh, you suck.
He's crazy. Aaron Blanchfield's about to beat her up. Bunny Hunter or Manuel, Miguel, what is up? He said, just got in. Hope I didn't miss the shoe. You did. You did not miss it. We got
waiting 30, for 40 people.
Yeah, we got 35 people in here. Hopefully we can get
getting close.
Done. Yeah, the good thing about the shoe was I did have a good buzz from drinking that beer. Just in that Miller Lite.
Well, I love doing the shows.
Yeah. He said, yeah, just got it. You didn't miss it. Bunny Hunter, what is up, man? He said, what's up, fellas? Pray for the Tate brothers. You got to keep them safe. Gotta keep them safe. I appreciate you coming out, Bosa, though, for real. Pete Froy, Wicked Card is a fan and better. I love it. I had my 5 bets in. I had them in Monday. I said, I don't even need no over-unders, even though I do like them, but I kind of don't like the lines on them. But, man, I feel so comfortable with my 5 bets. It's crazy. Like, I feel like they all – MMA Jesus, what is up, man? Appreciate you hanging out on the show on Saturday. Local legend now with the $8,000 win. So he said he just posted a PFL and Ryzen parlay. I imagine he did that on Instagram and Twitter. So check out MMA Jesus 420 on both of them, and then he's doing the breakdowns too in the live shows. And he hit the full card parlay the other week and hit 8,000 from $10. So he knows his stuff. Let's see. CJ said took us about a month or so to bet online after going legal. Oh, so I might have to wait till like the end of August. Tampa is winning. Which game's that one?
Oh, the Rays. Yeah, they're winning 2-1 right now. It's still early, but hopefully they have to win by 2 or more.
Okay. And you got Tampa?
Yeah.
Cool. You're over there sweating it out, huh? Looking 250 from 0.5.
It's only a half unit. But I want to win 2.5. That's good.
Yeah. Dean Jackson says so many fights, so little time. I need to retire. Yeah, that's for sure. I need to from my job. Get all this work done, man. I'm looking forward to this show for real. Dirty Reg in the building. Big part of the community and been supporting for a long time. So we appreciate you coming out. Andy knows this stuff, so when he drops the comment, you gotta listen to it. And he knows too that me and Dirty Reg, we be picking underdogs. You know what I mean? Cannoneer, underdog. You know, people like that.
Dirty's on me for not picking enough underdog.
Exactly. Robert, awesome. What is up, man? He said, I've been watching combat sports for 3 decades. All these fights are 50-50 in my mind. Decided to parlay peaks. Brundage not going to distance. Who knows? No, that's
easy.
Them two
easy
fight,
money.
yeah. That's money Mayweather right there. If them 2 fights go the distance, I would be shocked. Like
even
shocked.
one of them.
Yeah, so that's a good bet, Robert. I like that. Appreciate you coming out too, man. Y'all the realists. That's right. Got to come here for the best show, dude. Going to the old death row thing when Suge Knight's like, if you want everybody, your producers dancing in your videos, go over there. If you want to be here, come here. Jesus. All finishes. All right. You always have finishes like they're going at it. Herb Dean the gold standard. What is up, man? Said Corey or Cheeto a better underdog, both plus 250. Both dog or pass in my opinion, but I like Cheeto more. I would say Sandhagen just because like I get he's probably tough fighting a tougher guy, but like Cheeto needs a knockout shot, and that's all he's got. Like Sandhagen, he's got different ways he could win, I guess, but yeah, it doesn't look good for either.
Who's Cheeto fighting again?
Henry Cejudo.
Oh,
he's just gonna be moving around, wrestling him down, moving, and as long as he don't get kicked in the face.
I don't know. I would maybe say Corey too.
That's a good question though, Herb, for real. Because both of them, it doesn't seem like I don't really want to back either. I don't think yet. So, but how big of a favorite is Umar going to get? And then what does it come down to? Over unders, over 4.5, under 4.5.
I like the over.
Yeah, the Magny fight. No, that's good. That's Shady. What is up? Shaking hands, shooting
stuff
into that arm. But yeah, appreciate you coming out, Shady. Let's see. I don't know. Dean says, I don't know who to tail on these Discord channels. I always pick the wrong guy. I'm sticking with the live show picks. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of information in them Discords though, for sure. Like I said, Layer Cake, I think we got almost 200 people in there now. It's pretty cool, man. Getting more every single day too, and it's free. Links in the description if you want to go there and give some good tips, get some good tips. There's some sharp people, and it's all cool. I ain't seen one argument in there yet, I don't think. So it's good stuff. MPTV, what is up, man? He said, I'm on groundation, but I'm still here. If I leave suddenly, that means my lady arrived home.
We won't tell.
No, if he don't show up to 2 live shows in a row, we're putting out a bolo, man. Be on the lookout because he might have just got beat down again. Remember the one night was tough for him. He said he was bobbing and weaving, man, bobbing and weaving. Mayor Robs, what is up, man? He said, what's up, Cody and Johnny? What's up? Okay, some more emojis. My eyes are bad when I try to look at this. I was looking at the one. I'm like, is that a syringe? What is
the other
up,
one
man?
was, yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us as always, every single week, making an appearance. That is awesome. Casuals. Let's see. Yeah, that was crazy on that. Oh, yeah, because Dev predicted Cannonier by KO. Had me worried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the only thing.
Yeah, I didn't think he won decision either.
Yep. Pink Floyd, what is up? He said, early cards ruin Saturdays for me, an hour in, and it's fuck. I'm having a drink. Yeah, got to calm them nerves
I'll be
a little
doing.
bit.
I'll be doing it right from the jump street. I don't care.
Via sub, there is no way Jillian subbing Rishi. If Pollyanna didn't from her back, I think Pollyanna's won like world championships in jiu-jitsu, and Jillian Robertson's still getting choked out by like regular girls on the regular scene. The jiu-jitsu scene.
Maybe if Jillian gets a takedown, maybe.
Yeah.
If
she ain't got the better. Toilet face in the building, got the locks. Toilet face. What is up? Nora Ashi, what is up? Narashi. He said, I'm a casual. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You casual
hanging out with cool people.
Yep, and then you're casual until you're full-time addicted to it, and you're on your way there if you're hanging out here with us. Appreciate you coming out too. Tafa by murder, those are the facts. Addicted to combat, Patty. What is up? He said, good evening, gents. Did I miss the shoey? No, you didn't. We just hit 40. So yeah.
We're gonna do it early, or we're gonna wait a little bit, wait a couple fights?
Let's do it right for the first one. But everybody, check out Addicted to Combat. This dude's one of the best, man. He's got 1,000 subscribers now. The dude's a pro. Puts out excellent shows. He does live shows. He does his breakdowns. He does his best bets. He's on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Check him out on YouTube. Like I said, got a couple different shows through the week. He's always on shows with us. He's one of the sharpest dudes in the game. So go give him a follow, give him a subscribe, and yeah.
Do it. Great. We're watching. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
What if all 40 people, you just see 0? Then like 40 seconds later, you see 40 back here again. That's how it should be. That's how it should be.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Beach Boy. Hey, what's up? Jack Jenkins, a sniff. I think it might be worth it. All right. You want to do that? We got 40 right now. Let's see the shoey, Johnny. Let's see what you got.
All right. We become early. This is what you get.
This is what you get. Shoey. Let's see the shoe. This is the same one you've never watched.
I'm gonna have to use 2 separate beers because I have like a little bit in this one, and I'll just do a little bit more.
Okay.
So just so everyone knows, I'm not cheating the system.
I think it's water, boys, but you know what I mean. That's just me. That's just me being me.
There is foam, but I don't want to drop any of it.
So that's a full one. So it's like 1 1/3 in there or something. What the fuck?
All right. I think that's about a beer.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that old dirty shoe. I can't believe you didn't wash that. There's got to be some bacteria built up in there. Get it. Get it. Does your shirt say toilet face? How's I see his face? And the funny thing is me and Johnny's wearing the same shirt, just a different style. How'd that taste? That tastes like Marvin Vittori catching a beating. That tastes like a 39-year-old grown-ass man.
Tastes like a meatball.
Throwing a beating. Toilet face said he's immune.
Fucking meatball. Never again.
I was pacing him. Dude, he was getting hit, right? And his, like Marvin Vittori, so he'd get hit with a big shot and his head's just straight up. And dude, Cannonier was following with the big ass shots and missing by like that much. And I'm just like, oh my God, dude. Yeah, this is Vittori's fault. Let's see what we got here. Shoey. Let's go. Bunny Hunter got the shoeys. He toilet face said he's immune. Fun guy for the fun guy.
I'm 3-3 on my shoey bets now, so I had to do 3 shoeys in my lifetime.
What am I? Oh, I'm 3-1.
Got you. I got that one.
You did. I got you twice, and I got Lou once.
Yeah, you and Dale is coming up for rematch.
I got one. I took
really the same fight.
I took a shoey bet with Propaholic. He came in strong on one of my posts talking about Phil Rowe is going to beat Neil Magny, and then he offered a shoey.
Well, he might as well just take a shoey right now then.
Take a shoey to the face, man, because that's what you're going to get. That's all you're going to get there. This is Vittori's fault. Patty was on Vittori. He told me he told me at the Bellator.
51%. He said on Vittori.
He told me on bet. He goes, Cody, it's not too late to hedge that Cannonier bet. He like put his arm around me. He's like, Cody, listen, man. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing it. That was a fun time. I had a great time there.
Yeah, that was great.
Don't count no. I know, dude. You should have your wife come and
I'm American.
Yeah.
Can't spit in it. It's gross.
He said that's how COVID was created. Let's get this UFC Jacksonville card on the road. Show on the road. I believe that's how it goes. Men's flyweight division. You know my shit's going to be out of order. Zalgas Zumagulov versus Joshua Van. I'll let you start this one off.
Ooh, I'm on my guy, Patty Z here. I just think he's going to be the better fighter. I know Van is actually pretty decent, but he's never been in the 3rd round. He has a lot of finishes in the 1st and 2nd. He's decent. He's super young though. I think I saw somewhere too. He started MMA like around 18 or 19. So this is like only 2 or 3 years and he's in the UFC. And he's fought not the greatest of competition, I will say. So I think this is Zalgas all day. He's more experienced. I think he's going to be able to use the wrestling, and I think his striking might even be a little bit better too. But I just don't see how Van can win this one. He's going to have to get like a lucky submission or a knockout early, because otherwise I think Zalgas will win by decision or maybe even in the 3rd round, because like I said, we haven't seen Van after the 2nd round at all. So I think the 3rd round prop for Zalgas is like a knockout or something. It's like 1,600. So if you want to go that route, not a bad look. But I like Zalgas here a lot. I have him in a parlay.
Yeah, man, I've broke him down so many times the last couple of weeks.
I know.
Well-rounded.
Like 3rd time.
Yeah, well-rounded, decent right hand. He'll like blitz in with some punches and then move around the outside. Like pretty good takedowns. Pretty good on top, safe on top, pretty decent ground and pound. Like you said about Joshua Van, he's not a bad fighter, but he's young. He's 21. It looks like he has some pretty good striking. He has good kicks with both legs. He'll throw up head kicks with both legs, power leg kicks with both legs. But the one thing, like you said, he's young. He hasn't been in the MMA game all that long. He's got pretty good striking, but his grappling's where he lacks, man. I watched him
and takedown defense too, I forgot to say.
Yeah, I forget the one dude he fought, his one loss, and that dude just completely screwed him for the whole fight until he choked him out in the second round. He really didn't have an answer for it. And the dude that beat him honestly wasn't that bad either. That dude probably, if he keeps fighting, he'll probably make his way to the UFC. But I just think in this fight, dude, Zalgas is going to be able to match him, if not be better, even striking. And then the grappling is going to be all Zalgas. So clinch control, takedowns, and just clean, effective striking. Because we know Zalgas is durable as they come. The dude's tough as hell. He's fought some tough people. The only person put him out was Manel Kopp, and he was actually getting taken off on Kopp before that happened. So give me Zalgas. The over-under's kind of worrying me because, like you said, man, if he wrestles him and wears on him, Van's on short notice. He's coming in. I mean, Zalgas was supposed to fight a different guy.
2 weeks, yeah.
So, like, this dude hasn't had but a 1 week of notice, at least. So, give me Zalgas. I'm going to say by decision because he's not the most dangerous dude in the world. I think his one finish was Jerome Rivera. But give me Zalgas. I didn't bet him. He was minus 200 by the time I went to the casino.
I think I got him at minus 180, so that's a parlay for me.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, is that
refunded even more?
Yep. Yeah. Bunny Hunter said, "Can you guys imagine if he gets robbed again? I want to bet the dog just for that. That's so crazy." Snerius, what is up? He said, "I think Van has solid IQ for a 21-year-old, and if he's determined this weekend, we could see a really good scratch." Oh yeah. Especially if he can stop some of the takedowns, because Van has good striking. This kid's gonna be good. But like, this is a really tough ask for a 21-year-old coming in fighting a 34-year-old that's like legit experienced as hell with the Russian wrestling and all that.
And don't look at the record because there's like 2 fights on there that he probably should have won. So
when I wrote him down, I got Zalgas Zumagulov 14-8 or 17-5. He could be 17-5 because there's 3 split decisions that he could have won with Paiva, Charles Johnson, and Molina.
Johnson for sure. I think Molina more than likely.
And Paiva
too.
At
least 2. Yeah.
Paiva
too. You can say that too.
I bet him on DraftKings back in the day on that one. And I was still pissed because I'm like, damn, he won. That was his debut. And I thought he won that fight pretty clearly. He had like a couple extra takedowns and landed more strikes and everything. So he could be 17-5 and then be tough to make this fight. Toiletface said, "What's happening with McGregor? He's not gonna fight. I don't think he's fighting you. Dude, his leg's so messed up. He ain't taking no leg kicks on that leg. You know how scared you'd be after all that happened to take a leg kick? Like, he should already been just boxing. Like, he came back, get some money on this. They probably paid him a couple million to do this Ultimate Fighter. At least
more.
Like, because you're committing like 8 weeks of your life or whatever. And then he's gonna box. He's probably gonna box Mike Perry or some shit, but he's gonna probably box because why would you? He's based off of movement and all this and like kicks, and like he's not going to be able to do too much of that. I mean,
I just think he immediately wants to step back in the UFC and go for a title shot or like a title eliminator fight if he wins, or otherwise he's just not going to. And I think he found out like Chandler's not the guy he wants to fight, so he's like, I don't care.
I was going to bet the shit out of Chandler. He's got great leg kicks. You seen what he did with Poirier? When he picked Poirier up in that 3rd round for the takedown after he pretty much won the first 2 rounds, then Poirier reversed it right at the end and then got the choke. Like, if he would have landed that takedown, Poirier couldn't get out from under him. And we seen what Poirier did wrestling on Conor. So like, I was gonna bet the bank on Chandler, and then power leg kicks. He can punch just hard, and I thought he was gonna grapple him, but Conor could have just hit him with one right off the bat. Yeah, durable, definitely. Johnson, Molina for sure. Yeah, McGregor is on the mat. Yeah, he's on. That's why he won't even do the stuff. Yep. Slick Montana 12. What's up? Sucks for Chandler. He probably thought he was going to get rich like Poirier did. Yeah, Poirier hit them 2 back-to-back McGregor fights. You don't get much luckier than that.
Yep.
Or tougher, Yeah. I don't know. Chandler's a talker. He's a talker.
Yeah.
Next fight is in the men's 155-pound division. Trevor Peek versus Jose Mariscal. I'm taking Trevor Peek here, man. He's a big 155er. He's a lightweight. He's fought at 170 before, knocked the dudes out, 8-0, undefeated. Doesn't have the best technique, but is one of the biggest junkyard dogs I've ever seen in my life. And that's going to beat out lower level technique every day of the week. This dude throws with power with everything he does: leg kicks, punches, tomahawk punches, hammer fists, everything. He can be taken down, but he gets up, man. He's like Derek. He just stands up. Like he's not really using he's done barely even scooting to the fence, but he just like he's so strong. You can just tell he's like so fit. He's like got the crazy strength, dude. You can see it in the damn eyes. Like I've known people like this in my life. And but he goes out there and he really just tries to kill you. And the thing with Mariscal, like he's a regional scene guy, 13-6, lifetime featherweight. This dude's a featherweight. He's 5'6", right? Coming into the UFC, this dude's been knocked out 3 times at featherweight with like Steve Garcia, which was iffy, but that was how that was going to end. Steve Garcia was beating the brakes off him. Got knocked out by Joe Anderson Brito. We're talking about 145ers here. So Mariscal's got decent
145. Well, not Garcia, but Brito's small 145.
He's back to 145 short. Now. Steve Garcia was getting knocked out every time he went up to 155 or getting
that's true. That is true.
Yeah, but when he went to 145, a little better.
Mahashata, yeah.
Yeah, but then and that was at 155, and then even the one dude, what's the one dude with the hair that quits on it? Damn it.
That's right?
Yeah, Antiveros. So he was hitting him with them spinning kicks and shit at 155 too. So he get hurt there. But dude, like Mariscal's got decent wrestling, decent BJJ, and he's a scrapper. He's got decent knees. If you watch him fight like Pat Sabatini 5-6 years ago, before Sabatini's jiu-jitsu was as good as it was, he had a really good fight with him. He was like hurting him when he touched him. But these are all small dudes. Like Trevor Peek ain't going to get hurt by like the punches that Mariscal's throwing. And if people think that Mariscal is going to come out here and hold Trevor Peek down for 3 rounds and get the decision like that I just do not see that happening. All right, Kama Worthy used to fight in the UFC. He's a good grappler, and he can throw bombs and knock people out. We've seen him choke out Luis Pena on the ground. You've seen him knock out Devontae Smith. And Kama Worthy choked him out, grappled with him the whole fight, struck with him, and then choked out Luis Pena. Kama Worthy knocked out Devontae Smith. Like he had power, he had grappling, and freaking Trevor Peek beat the brakes off him. And Kama Worthy's actually kind of a bigger dude too. He's a big 155er. Then the dude on the Contender Series that Trevor Peek beat, that dude's actually really good. I forget his Malik something, and he's big. He's like 6'2", a big 155er, and he was undefeated, and he put a beating on Trevor at the beginning, and Trevor just took the beating, and then when he started giving it back, them dudes fold. All these dudes, most people's going to fold under this dude's pressure, especially a 145-pounder on short notice. That's a little more of a wrestler than a striker. So if he's not able to hold Peek down for all 3 rounds, whenever they're standing, Peek's just going to be trying to rip his head off. So if Mariscal ducks under some punches, takes him down, and Peek's fighting to get back up, how many times is he going to do that before he can't take Peek down, and then Peek just busts his head like a pumpkin? So I'm taking Peek. I think he wins by KO. I didn't want to get cute. I just put on I got him at -120. It was weird. When I was going to the casino, he's -110. Then it went up to -120 when I got there. Then I bought it. Then when I got back home, it's -110. I don't care. I think Peek should be -200, and he's going to look -300 by the end of this fight or more.
Yeah, I'm on the Peek side here too. Like with everything that you said, he's just going to be the bigger guy, more powerful guy. He could take shots. If he gets taken down, he's going to get back up because he's going to be too strong. If a little featherweight on the regional scene is not going to be able to hold him down. I'm sorry. It's just, this is how I see it. Not to say that he's a bad fighter. Or any terrible fighter, but this is just one of those fights where I just think like strength and pure like crazy and determination is gonna come out and win this fight, and that's Trevor Peek for you. He's gonna win in the first round, gonna get a knockout. If this goes to the second round, it could be a little dicey, but I still think Peek's gonna get that knockout, because if it goes to the second round, that the reason why is because Mariscal was able to get the takedowns and hold him down and survive basically. And I don't think he's going to have the cardio, and Peek's going to have that crazy cardio. It's like, yep, I don't care what's going on. He has one, what do you want to call it? One gear, and that's like full throttle. Like he just go, even if he doesn't have any gas, he's going to go full throttle. Yep. So give me Peek here. I got him at -110. I'm not going to be greedy, like you said, with the KO prop, because who knows what's going to happen with this fight? You know, right. I'll take the minus 110 over the plus 120. It's not that big of a difference. And I do have the fight doesn't start round 3 because
I like that. I like it.
This fight's not going to round 3. There's no way. I'll be shocked if it gets to round 2. So I have that in a super safe parlay. Yeah, so that's what I got. But give me Peak by knockout first round as well.
Like Peak's the type of dude, like this Mariscal dude's never just going to hold him down and punch him in the face, and Peak's going to turtle up, or he's going to freaking just give up in any way. Like, dude, the UFC's not trying to build up Jose Mariscal at 13-6 fucking featherweight. That's lost the lowest level of the UFC dudes right now already. So they want Trevor Peak to win. I was listening to Cody Safdie, and he said that because he knows Trevor Peak and stuff, works with his organization, knows him personally, helped him get into the Contender Series and all that. And he said that if Trevor Peak, they said if he wins this fight and don't take too much damage, that he could get a fight on UFC Nashville. I'm about that life. I'd love to see it. Awesome, who did you post earlier? I already forgotten. It's freaking Gavin Tucker and
Diego Lopez.
That's freaking awesome. And it's already a pretty good card.
I know, but they have room for like 2 to 4 more fights. So if that Trevor Peak fight, that's another one.
Yeah, well, when
that's gonna be a great
Florence around $2,000-3,000, you better load up that card.
Yeah, you better load them up.
Yeah. MPTV said Cody said it perfectly. Appreciate it. Enough said. I'm just gonna say no more. Say no more. Trevor Peak will destroy lower level, smaller guys. Peak has holes in his game, but Chepe is not the guy to exploit. Exactly. Like he's not. Yeah. I mean, him and Islam, not yet. You know what I mean? But these dudes right here, I think the UFC knows what they got here, and he seems like a good kid and stuff now, and changed his life and all that. So like I said, they're not trying to build up Chepe and Mariscal here. Like if they didn't
Trevor Peak's a fan favorite. After he's a fan favorite, he's got a good story. They're trying to work him up. And I'm not to say like this is going to be a close decision, and then the judges are going to be like, "Oh, we got to give it to Peak." No, he's going to get a knockout. So you're going to set him up for a knockout. That's the style of fighter he is.
I like it. Peak should win, but he feels like a potential pothole to me because what happens when he can't steamroll a guy? Yeah, and that will happen. But hopefully, like I said, they bring him up slow and give him these dudes he can steamroll for a while he's working his jiu-jitsu and all that. But as far as betting, dude, then you want to bet somebody that's going to fight for your money. Like Jose Mariscal has been finished 3 times, like by KO. He might even have had some other submissions, but I know he's been KO'd 3 times. Short notice featherweight, dude, coming up fighting a big, strong lightweight.
Way smaller.
They both connect with their hardest punch. Jose's going to sleep. If they both connect at the same time. Peak's last fight asked for $50K, finally stopped. Yeah, he's jobbing. Now he's focusing on fighting. Exactly. Nice, good point, Maravs. Mr. Hammerfist, yeah. Jumbo Loco, hey guys, been a rough week, man. That sucks, man. I'm pulling for you for it to be a better week, man. I hope this gets better for you, bro. So I can't wait till Saturday. Peak is gonna win though. Yeah, man. Hope everything gets better for you, Jumbo Loco. You always come here and hang out, man. And yeah, dude, I hope whatever's going on gets better for you, brother. Pink Freud said I took Peak under 1.5 plus 180. So he
Peak and the under.
Just because that Gonzalez, yeah. And dude, to be honest, Gonzalez probably could beat Jose Mariscal. Like that Gonzalez isn't like the worst fighter in the world. It's just that he is just crazy. Yeah, you missed the Shui Vitek
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, if you want to go back to like 10 minutes ago, you'll see it. It was pretty clean, smooth Shui though. Shady said, I'm rooting for Peak to improve and learn. Yep, because he's a fighter. If you like watching fighting, he's a fighter. He's like the definition. Now let's just get his technique up a little bit. And yeah, dude, he's like a little Mike Perry. You know what I mean? Basically, at this point, he's just a crazy dude. He reminds me of my cousin Emmett. Men's featherweight 145. Jamal Emmers, Jack Jenkins. I started that last one. You let you start.
Okay.
This one, John.
Yeah, this is gonna be a close fight. But I'm ever so slightly lean on the Jamal Emmers side. He's gonna be a little bit bigger. He's got very good takedown defense, and I think that's Jenkins one of Jenkins's like advantages on a lot of his fights. He has good takedowns, good wrestling, good top control. But I think he's gonna have a little bit of problem trying to get takedowns on Emmers. Emmers is a good wrestler too. He's got good striking. He has made some weird fight IQ mistakes, but I'm gonna let that one slide a little bit on for the Sabatini one. He did rock Sabatini, and he should have won that fight, but he just jumped right into the guard, and look what happens when you do that against really good grapplers. So Like I said, very close fight though. I don't have any bets on this fight other than the over 1.5. I do think both guys will go. That'll go over. I would look at the overs in this spot, but I mean, all the value is on Jenkins because this will be a close fight. And I'm not saying he doesn't have a chance, but I'm just going with the bigger fighter who can stuff the takedowns, keep it on the feet, and stay at range. And I like even Jack Jenkins if you have the spread plus 3.5 spread. It's like minus 130. It's a pretty good line. So I'm not going to bet Emmers in anything though. But I do think he wins this, and it's going to be a very close decision.
Yeah, dude. I like you said, Jamal Emmers, he's well-rounded. He's got good offensive and defensive wrestling. He's got good striking, good kicks, long jab. He's real long, too. He's going to have 3 inches of height and 6 inches of reach. Yeah, so, I mean, that's a lot because I expect this fight to stay standing the whole time. I don't think Jack Jenkins is going to waste too much time trying to take Emmers down. And I don't think Emmers is going to wrestle Jenkins down just because Emmers don't wrestle either. I think it gasses him out a little bit when he wrestles, to be honest. If you watch him fight, I mean, he threw a beating on Vince. I think it was Vince Cachero, one of them dudes. The one dude he beat up. But dude, he almost gassed out in the 3rd round, and then he even said in the interview afterwards, like he was like, I was ready to quit, man. I was just so tired and this. But so I think it was from the grappling, and he threw a lot of punches. But Jack Jenkins, dude's got them powerful ass leg kicks with both legs. Good boxing. He's really fast. He throws with power. He's got good offensive and defensive grappling, but like I said, in this match, I don't see him being able to use it against Emmers at all. But I think all the value's on the dog here, dude, especially at like plus 170. I think Jack Jenkins, dude, he lands powerful leg kicks. He's got good movement. And we've seen Jamal Emmers eating leg kicks from Ashkabov last fight. He's got bad fight IQ at times, like against Sabatini, where he follows him to the ground, against Giga Chikadze, where he wouldn't wrestle him whatsoever, and he kickboxed the kickboxer. But I just think Jack Jenkins can land some hard shots. He can land them power leg kicks. He's got really good boxing. I think the stand-up's going to be close, and I don't think it's going to really go to the ground. And I think that Jenkins is going to have a speed advantage. Like, he's going to be smaller, but he's going to have a speed advantage. He's a little younger, and I'm going to take him as a big underdog, plus 170. Like, I just can't see myself paying all that money on Jamal Emmers here.
Yeah.
When we don't
like I said, my pick is Emmers, but I would never bet Emmers at that price.
Yeah,
it's too close of a fight.
Yeah, and we don't know how good or bad Jack Jenkins is yet. Like, he looks good, you know what I mean? So, but I get it why people's on Emmers. That size advantage is huge, and if this stays a striking match, but I like the speed. So it's going to be a really good fight, man. It's going to be a really good fight.
Like I said, my bet would be the overs, any overs, or like the 3.5 spread for Jenkins, minus 130. I think those are the 3 bets to do.
I like it. Brian said peak by murderer. I like it. I don't know if Jesus is going to like it, but I like it. I like it. Vitek said, close fight. I took the Jenkins plus 3.5 points.
There you go.
I don't mind it. He's just got to win one round, right? No 30-27s. He's going to land some good leg kicks. Like, he's going to do good.
Yeah, I think he can win. I was going to say, I think he can win one round. Maybe it's even 3rd round. You know what I mean?
Right. So I've seen Emmers slow down a little bit. Dogs are barking. Peak is lock. I like that.
Yep.
I don't understand why the line's where it's at.
It's crazy because I wasn't going to touch it at minus 180 or whatever it was. And then kept going down, and I'm like, I got to now.
So if you pick Mariscal, so like, I want to know by decision, KO, or sub, because I don't think he's KOing freaking. I think that dude can go out cold. And then so you'd have to go by sub.
Yeah, I would say my thing is like he survives the first, he wears down Peak to the point where he gives up and then gets a sub or something like that. That's it. In the 2nd round, maybe, or 3rd even.
Right.
But there's no way it's going in the 3rd round.
Right. Dirty Red said contest picking Emmers. Wouldn't bet it. Either fight feels close to me. I like that. Yeah.
Same thing. Same here.
Brian said Jenkins by murder. Brian's
a lot of murder.
A lot of murder out here. Brian's violent.
Brian's feeling murder today.
Yeah, he is. He's loving that violence this weekend. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us, Brian. Next fight, men welterweight division. Randy Brown versus Wellington Turman. I'm gonna start this one out. It's weird. It's always funny when this stuff happens, when people drop weight classes. Like Wellington Turman, I'm gonna drop down to 170 so I can be the bigger guy. And then he comes in, he's at a 3-inch height disadvantage and a 6-inch reach disadvantage. And then I often kind of try to, I'll make the mistake sometime of thinking that, okay, Wellington Turman fought at 185. He's a thick dude. He's going to come down to 170, and then he's going to fill right back out and come back out and look like his 185 self. And they never do that. They're always skinnier, and they're just another 175er. That's going to come into play a little later, even with Jillian Robertson. But I just think that Wellington Turman, like his path to victory here is to be able to take Randy Brown down and hold him down for 3 rounds. He's not going to submit him. Randy Brown's got good jiu-jitsu. He's submitted at Warley Alves. I don't know if he's ever been submitted. Maybe early in his career. I don't think in the UFC.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was like recently. Not by.
Oh no, Jack Della just did. But that was a club and sub. You know,
yeah,
what I mean?
that he was knocked out. Let's be honest.
But so I don't think Wellington Turman, like he's still going to be a smaller guy. I don't see him getting his wrestling going. Even if he lands a takedown or two, Randy Brown's going to get up. And Randy Brown has really good long striking, dude. And he knows how to use that length. And he's going to be pumping them front kicks up the middle to the gut and the face. That long ass 1-2. Like if you go watch him fight Trinaldo, he's hitting Trinaldo, dropping Trinaldo with that 1-2. He's going to put Wellington Turman out with that. He's mean, dude. If you go watch him fight like Cowboy Oliveira and a couple other dudes, Randy Brown, when he gets the finish, man, he's going in there and he's mean. He wants to get the finish. I just think that he's going to be able to stop the takedowns and piece Wellington Turman up. I think he gets Wellington Turman. I think Wellington Turman dropping down to 170, starts gassing a little in that second and gets finished in that second or third by Randy Brown, just from movement and strikes and he's trying to grapple because he don't want to stand. And then he's used to fighting 185ers who are he's got the speed advantage usually. Sam Alvey and all these other dudes he's fighting with, Petrosky. Well, now you're not going to have the speed or size advantage or strength advantage. I don't know what advantage he actually has in this fight. You know what I mean? Like what advantage? Like
the only advantage maybe would be
holding him down on top.
Wrestling, and like his wrestling's not even that good. He couldn't even take down Sam Alvey. Like I don't see where he's gonna win this fight. Like I honestly don't, and I'm shocked that the line is at -240 when it really probably should be closer to like 350 or up. So I got him in a parlay. I'm super confident he wins this one. Like you said, Turman's dropping down to welterweight. It's always a big red flag, and he hasn't even beat and or fought really good guys at middleweight. And Randy Brown lost to the very good.
Andrew Sanchez knocked him out cold. He's a wrestler. Andrew Sanchez is a wrestler.
I mean, I know he's training with, Glover, and he's still young at 26. He's still learning, but he beat Misha, Sam, and Marcus Perez.
They ain't in the UFC no more.
Dude, those guys are bums.
Terrible.
Like Randy Brown's very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Like top 15 good in the welterweight.
And
he does his best work at range, and he's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage
in the big cage too.
The big cage, and he's very hard to get down too. So with that length, he like uses his hands very well to like stop himself from taking down. He's very hard to get down.
It's hard to get close to him even because he's using them kicks like jabs. You know what I mean? Get away from me, just kicking people in the face with the crazy legs.
Yeah. So I got Brown winning either by like a late knockout, like you said, or like an easy, comfortable decision. This is one of my like most confident picks. It was like one of my first bets that I made because I think he's going to win this one, 9 out of 10 times. Banana peel would be the only way that Turman would win.
Yeah, I don't
know how he wins. I don't know how he wins.
Dude, imagine that though. I feel like the UFC does that shit on purpose. These dudes that they want out of the UFC, they're like, they'll be losing and they're about to get put out at 185. So they're like, well, I'm going to drop to 170, and they give him somebody bigger than them because you're going down to try to have like that size advantage, but he's not going to have that here. So Jenna Marie, what's up? She said, what's up, boys?
Jenna?
Sorry I'm late. Better late than never. You want to go back? I think it's about 29 when Johnny did his shoey.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
For his Vittori bet. He was like, Vittori's just going to beat him up, man. He's going to knock him out cold. Cannonier ain't got nothing.
The funny part was during Bellator, I was giving you so much
shit. You had like everybody giving me shit. Your wife's killing. She's hitting me with these freaking jokes and shit.
Dude, she hit you with a good one. I was like, damn.
I know.
Something like that. Well, that's just a dream, Cody. Or something.
I know. Like you got everybody. Patty's like, bro, just hedge out, man. He's like, just hedge out. I'm like, I don't never hedge. I'm like, Kyle, I don't never hedge.
That's right. Never hedge.
But Jen, I appreciate you coming out as always, hanging out with us, man. You're awesome. Damon says Randy Brown sent a Turman home in a submarine.
That's what I was laughing at early.
Is that too early?
No, I love it. The earlier, the better. I love it when that stuff happens.
Sicky does MMA said, I got Brown and Zalgas parlay plus 120. I
love
like
it.
that. Seems safe.
Love it.
Seems safe. I like it.
Is that the same parlay that I got? Do you copy me? I'm joking.
I don't
even remember my parlays.
Oh, I got Randy Brown. I got mine. I kind of wish I don't think the Zalgas line was out when I got mine. The other one is coming up. Wellington downfall is not having an in-fight adjustment game. If he falls behind, he's done. And you don't have a gas tank. And Randy Brown's got a phenomenal gas tank, finishing Brian Barberina.
Striking is not even that good. And honestly, his grappling is not even that good. He was
not
lucky.
Good.
He was losing to Misha Serkinov until that armbar.
Yeah.
It was a lucky armbar.
Yeah. And I had a bet on Misha, and I was so pissed. And then I was pissed off myself. I go, why did you
one of the only people to bet Turman, and I knew I got lucky.
You got lucky. We were all
just picked none of that. I didn't bet Turman.
Dumpster diving on that one. Shady says, I was thinking Brown, 3rd round decision. I like that, but I'm scared to crack. He could crack him in that second, though.
The second would worry me. The first, I don't think so.
His strike, and he don't. I mean, Wellington doesn't have the worst striking. It's getting a little better, but it's nothing on Brown. Like, I don't think Brown has too much to worry about. Brown's gonna be faster, everything.
Yeah.
Luke, what is up? Luke Redrow, what is up? He says somebody named Wellington isn't doing a damn thing. Sounds like it. You know what I mean?
And he's Brazilian. It's weird.
Randy Brown, Bunny Hunter said Randy Brown gave me a heart attack against Trinaldo when he should have beat him with no issue. Randy Brown is an idiot, low IQ. Yeah, but
Trinaldo's a sneaky old guy, though.
He's a fucking lot, but he'd knock Wellington out in that first round. Andrew Sanchez put him to sleep. But that is a good point, though.
Yeah.
Ryan says you guys cleaning out the sports book this week. Really, dude, I'm 5-0. I'm 5-0, dude. Like this is
7-0.
I hope nothing bad happens because this is the most confident I felt going in. I'm on a 4-week win streak. I've been winning for years, but this is like the most confident I felt going into a card all year. I had all 5 of my bets in on Monday. Wasn't waiting for no over-under lines to drop. Like I knew these are the people that's winning.
There you go.
And it was decent lines. So,
yeah, I have 7 bets. I usually do 7 a card, but I'm going to have a lot of fun bets. I'll tell you that.
There's so many.
I like a lot. I like too much in this card, but I can't resist.
Yeah. This is a good one I can't wait to be at Nashville. I'm gonna have a bunch of little degenerate
we can gamble in Nashville.
No, she right on the phone.
Already checked.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure Turman said he's falling in love with the striking. Yeah, I hope
game over. Game over.
I like this kind of shit. I like to hear on a freaking Thursday night. You know what I mean? Next fights in the men's heavyweight division. Justin Taffa versus Austin Lane. Is this me?
You're going everywhere.
Yeah,
I think it's me. Or
you can start it.
Yeah. Either way, give me Taffa here. I think he's going to be the better striker. Lane is going to be really big, though. That's the only one little worry that I will say. He's got like a 6-inch height and a 6-inch reach advantage. He's got decent wrestling, but Taffa's huge. You're not going to be able to get Taffa down. And if you do, I think he's going to get right back up and then just start leg kicking and land that counter because he likes to get in the brawls. And Austin Lane is going to, invite that brawl, I think, at one point in this fight. And it's gonna be a knockout. I'm gonna say 1st round knockout. That's how I see it. Maybe Lane can survive the first and then it's a 2nd round knockout, but I don't think Lane's gonna win. I don't think he's too polished enough on the feet and Taffa is like he's not like super volume guy, but he's super powerful and he calculates his strikes with his counters and he'll take 1 punch to give 2. And that's all you need. It's game over. 1-2, boom, boom, done. So I like Taffa here to win. Lane's not that great though. And he's been knocked out 3 times.
Yeah.
Taffa has really big power for a heavyweight. So
yeah, this fight's easy. This fight's very easy. If you go watch tape, this fight is very easy. Justin Taffa is a slick kickboxer with 1-shot knockout power, and he's a counter striker. Like you seen what he did to Parker Porter, counter striker. That's what he wants to do and knock your head off with the left, which is, most people can't fight lefties anyways. Then you go do your tape on Austin Lane, and this dude's freaking not good. He's just been fighting homeless people and he's bigger than them. He's a big dude. He comes forward throwing like 5 punch combos like this with his head straight up, no striking defense, and he's getting away with it.
Juliana Pena?
Yeah, he's getting away with it with some people, but like Frank Tate, not getting away. Greg Hardy, not getting away with it. he got knocked out by somebody else too that's lower level. And the dudes he's fighting are not good. They're not good people at all. And he's having tough fights with them. But he comes forward, throwing in 5-punch combos, blitzing in. Dude, Justin Tafa's going to – dude, so Austin Lane's 35 years old, retired football player. Like he was in the NFL and all that, right? His dream was to play football, throw football around, and do all that. And then when that was over, he came into fighting. But freaking Tafa's been fighting his whole life, training, fighting kickboxing. He's got a brother that's a world-class kickboxer. So I'm taking Justin Tafa, dude. He's gonna knock off Austin Lane's head, dude. Austin Lane's gonna come in, throwing some sloppy ass punches, and he's gonna get countered by a left, just like Parker Porter, just like Juan Adams, and a bunch of other people, and he's gonna go to sleep. Justin Tafa is an actual real fighter, in my opinion, not just like a physical athlete. And then if it's going to come down to it, like Tafa did get knocked out one time by Yorgan De Castro when he came in with his hands down like a dummy, his first fight in the UFC, and I bet that. But since then, man, I mean, he's a durable dude. Like I'm taking that the Pacific Islander durability over a dude that's been knocked out 3 times in the first round because he has no striking defense. He's going to come in rushing forward, and he's going to get knocked out by that left hand. That's just a fact.
Agreed.
So,
I agree.
Give me Justin Tafa. I bet him. I put 3. I've got him at -175. I thought that was fair, dude. So I put 3.5 units to win 2. Didn't want to get cocky with the knockout. Because like I said, man, in that Cannonier fight, I was down a little bit going into that. And I was so pissed when he dropped Marvin in that second round and I thought he was going to finish him. I'm like, I'm so stupid. I could have +105 and I'm out here getting +290. And now that's not going to hit, but I've made the right bet. I was so mad. And then kept going round and round. I'm like, all right, this might cover. But then I'm like,
I mean, the knockout for Tafa is like -125. So you're not really like saving a lot of money. Just it's like with the peak fight. It's like -110, but the knockout prop for peak, which is probably how he wins, is only +120. So it's not even that much of a difference. So to me, like be safe, be a little safe. It could go to decision and he wins and you're fine. You don't know. It could be one of those weird anomalies where it happens, but you're still on the right side because everyone's going for Tafa knockout at -125 instead of the money line. You know it.
Yeah. I'll play it safe. I like it. You never know. This could go longer if Lane realizes like shit, bro. I can't just rush in on this dude throwing stupid punches with no defense. So yeah, we're both on Tafa. John Newquist in the building with the dono, the $10 donation. He said Wellington is training hard. He is. He's with Glover and Pereira. So that could definitely help him. Like Johnny said, he's 26 years old. So he can still improve and drop down a weight class.
This is a big step up for him, though. Even like there's just a lot of bad. Like
because he wasn't even to this level at middleweight. Randy Brown's like a top 15 guy in my opinion. I don't know if he's ranked.
I mean, like if Randy Brown moved up to middleweight and fought Sherman at middleweight, I still think Randy Brown would have won.
And he's a big dude. So but still, he could get better. But we really appreciate the donation, John. That's awesome, man. Put a lot of time and effort into all this, so to get a donation is nice, man. Keep the lights on. Victor said, "Oh shit, you guys are going to Nashville." He said, "I'll be there too. We got to link up again, definitely." We're sitting on the floor, but we won't know our seats until the day of. So
but we'll definitely be there early.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's gonna be a great time, and we had a great time last time. That was awesome getting to meet you and your wife. So that was amazing.
Yes, sir.
I used the MMA math here. Tafa finished Juan Adams faster. Yeah. Austin Lane is not that good, man. If Lane wins, there's not going to be enough beer in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Is he from Jacksonville?
Yeah, I think he played there. He played football and everything, man. Tafa KO incoming. I like your style, Effie. I like your style. LO fighting homeless people. I mean,
that was funny.
I shouldn't say stuff like that because I do respect all.
No, you're being real. You're being real. I like it.
Lower level.
People like the realness. People like the realness, Cody. Gotta be real sometimes.
Hardy KO Lane, Tafa is from a family of fighters, not football players. Exactly. There's a difference. Like I said, this is Austin Lane's second choice. I'm retired from football. What do I want to do? I'm a big physical guy.
He's 35 years old too. He's old.
Yeah, MMA
for a fighter. He's up in the old status. I think 35 and up is old status. Sorry.
Yeah, especially when you're still like coming off the regional scene. I think this is
his UFC debut.
Yep. So Nick Sisson, what is up, bro? He said Tafa KO. I'm out that life. I like it. I can roll with that. Tafa gonna have Lane riding shotgun with Turman in that submarine. Damon's on that submarine stuff today, the yellow submarine.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Enjoy the show, fellas. Great analysis. Thank you, Silky B, showing up tonight, spending your Thursday night with us, man. We really appreciate that, and appreciate the compliment, man. Shady said Tafa minus 175, money to 360. Yeah, I put 350 to win 200, and I feel pretty comfortable there. People say it's lower level heavyweight, but I don't think Tafa's that lower level. He's mid level. I think Lane's lower level. I think this is a level thing. Like Tafa, I mean, Tafa ain't the hot top of the mid level, but he's beating dudes in the UFC, and I don't even know if Austin Lane's really good. Parker Porter beat the shit out of Austin Lane. Parker Porter would be a pretty big favorite over Austin Lane, I think, if they fought.
Yeah, I think so too, actually.
Johnny, that's a nice tool to compare money line and props to crunch the numbers. Yeah. Johnny got some stuff, man. He got some bets, man.
If it's not worth the squeeze, then just bet the money line.
Right.
I want like a plus. I want like a, like if a money line is, let's say, minus 150, I want a knockout prop at like plus 150 or higher.
Yeah. Dude.
Otherwise, it's not worth it to me.
Yeah. I just never get greedy. And then when I did with freaking Cannonier, and I'm like, I thought I lost it. I'm like, because even after the second round, dude, every time Vettori went back to his corner, dude, he was like dying. And I'm like, yes, he's going to get this minute of rest and get his, because like by the end of every round, like the last 2 minutes, Cannonier was just like walking his ass around the ring, just beating the shit out of him. You know what I mean? There was no like, oh, Vettori's going to come back in this round or nothing. You're just like, he literally looked like that punching, the dude, the punching bag thing, that's the guy's face, that looked like fucking Vettori. So but that he just walked straight into a punch though, like literally hands down. Tafa versus Taivu, they train together though, don't they? Or no? Do they?
I don't know, but I mean they're the same Pacific Island, Australia, New Zealand.
I don't think they do that.
I don't know
though. Like they did though, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, he got he would beat him a lot more if they fought. Next fight, man, this is gonna be a really good one right here. Neil Magny versus Philip Rowe. You started the last one, right?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a really good fight. Both of these guys pretty much do the same thing, and Philip Rowe maybe has like a little bit more power, but he's fighting lower level guys, so it's people that I think Neil Magny would finish too. But they pretty much do the same thing. They got some good striking, and then they're decent at grappling. Well, I mean, Philip Rowe don't really have no grapple as far as offensive wrestling or defensive wrestling. And then he's like got jujitsu, but he's not subbing nobody or nothing. He can survive. But like what they do is pretty much the same thing, except Neil Magny's better and better everywhere. Like in the striking, Neil Magny's going to be just fine with Philip Rowe. I mean, like Philip Rowe is getting outstruck by Nico Price and stuff. So like Neil Magny is a level above that, like that level of fighter. So I think Neil Magny, man, is going to be able to strike with him just fine, land some volume. He's going to be able to clinch him. And Neil Magny's clinch is sick, man. He's got excellent striking in the clinch. He's got really good takedowns, and he just knows how to wear on people out of that clinch. Philip Rowe been taken down by every single person he's fought, not even high level people at all. So so Neil Magny is going to be able to take him down. He's going to be able to grind on him. He's going to be able to beat him up, and he's just going to keep doing that for all 3 rounds. To be honest, Phil Rowe's getting beat up in every single fight he's in until they gas out and come back. Well, who didn't? Who did he get beat by? Gabe Green. What does Gabe Green do? He doesn't gas out. You know what I mean? He fought him to the end. Then he fights Orion Kosi. Gasses out. He was getting beat up before that a little bit. Gasses out. Then he fought Jason Witt, getting taken down, got until the middle of the round and a half, I think, then he knocked out Jason Witt after he slowed down. Nico Price, same thing. He didn't slow down as much, but it's just Nico Price. But Neil Magny's not going to slow down. Philip Rowe's getting held on his back by Nico Price, and that would never happen to Neil Magny. I think Neil Magny out-grapples Philip Rowe. I think that he out-cardios Philip Rowe. I don't think he finishes him, but I think he beats him up over 3 rounds in the clinch and on the ground, and he doesn't get knocked out. Neil Magny is durable as hell. Like Neil Magny's been knocked out 1 time in the last 8 years, and it was 5 years ago by Ponzinibbio. Other than that, he's been submitted, but that's Shavkat and Gilbert Burns. What are they going to do to Philip Rowe? You know what I mean? So give me Neil Magny, and I think he just, by cardio, volume, and the grappling, he's able to get this done. This is a levels thing. Like, this is kind of a weird fight, but I guess Neil Magny, coming off that loss to Burns, and they're trying to bring Rowe up, but like they kind of do the same thing. But I just feel like Neil Magny's better everywhere, more experienced, and just better.
Yeah.
And I got a bet on him too. I got him at -150. I put 3 to win 2.
I like it. Yeah, I got Magny in a parlay as well. I'm pretty confident he wins this one. And like you said, the striking it might be the closest of any category, if you want to say, but he's going to have the better wrestling. He's definitely going to have the better grappling, and the clinch game, like you said, is going to be better. It just sucks for Magny though, because like whenever they give him like a little step up in competition, that's when he loses. And then they give him a little step down, and then he wins. Then they give him a little step up, then he loses. And this is a step down from obviously Burns and Shavkat. Like, Philip Rowe's good. I'm not saying he's a bum. He's a good striker, and I think he could potentially get a knockout if he lands the right shot on the feet. But I don't think Magny's going to let it happen. I think he's going to clinch up with him a lot of times. He's going to go for the wrestling and get the takedowns and get the control time. And then Magny, when he loses as well, a lot of times it's against really, 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 really good grapplers, like better than him. And he just gets out grappled, out wrestled, out controlled, and he has nothing. He doesn't know what to do, I feel like, after that, and he gets submitted. So Philip Rowe's not going to do that, even though Philip Rowe's been, it looks, I looked on his thing, like he's been in grappling competitions and lost every one of them.
Yeah.
So at least he's trying, I guess, but that's not his game. His game's striking, land that shot at range, but they're both the same size. They're both the same height. They're basically the same reach. He's not going to have an advantage like he does in a lot of his fights. Magny's going to have the big wrestling and grappling advantage here. And on the feet, like I said, it'll be close, but I still like Magny because I don't think he's been knocked out once, like you said, in the last, 8 years, you said 5 years?
Yep, 8 years.
Whatever it is. So I like Magny here a lot. Experience. He's going to win this fight. I do think it goes to decision, though. Would I be super shocked if maybe he gets a finish? No, in the third maybe, but I think it's going to go decision. Philip Rowe's pretty tough. He's gonna not accept being on his back if he gets taken down. So he's gonna fight for it and play it safe and try to get up and this and that. But Magny's gonna be I think Magny's gonna be a little bit bigger too. They're both the same size and height, but I think it's gonna be wider and a little more muscular because Rowe is more like a skinnier frame.
I think they're both length. Boys, both.
I think Magny's a little bit bigger, personally. That's just me.
Yeah.
So if he's on top, it's gonna play a little bit of a little bit more advantage there. So give me Magny by decision, though. I'm very confident he wins this one.
Yeah, I like it. Another thing, there's a lot of stuff about Magny being 35, but Rowe's 32. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like he's some young prospect phenom coming up in the game. I watched him get beat down by
twice
Gabe
as
Green.
less fights as Magny.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to bring up. He's got 13 fights, he's got 13 fights. Magny's got 37. He's been fighting at the highest level of
almost 3 times more
the welterweight division for the last freaking 8 years. Like I said, he got knocked out by Ponzinibbio 5 years ago, and Ponzinibbio was still Ponzinibbio. And dude, if he would have never had all that stuff happen to him, Ponzinibbio would have been fighting for a title and possibly been that champion, dude. Like he really
missed a lot of his prime. He missed a lot of his prime when he was doing good.
Yeah, great wrestling, great defensive and offensive wrestling, and then he had such good boxing. His boxing was so phenomenal, dude, and he could crack. And he was younger. Like, I was high on Ponzi before he got hurt and got all the blood issues and stuff like that. Neil Magny, the gatekeeper, pushing back Daniel Rodriguez. The Fresh Prince got to avoid takedowns, but he can't. He's terrible takedown.
Going to. That's the thing.
Magny -165 is a gift. It should be exactly. I bet him. I put that 3 to win 2, and then I put in a little extra parlay for the old Patreon with him in it. I got to do my layer cake one tonight too. I got to post it. I got it, but I love this week. I'm telling you, I haven't felt this confident on a card in a long time.
I may actually do like one of my like 3 or 4 like most confident fighter money lines, and I think that's going to be like +300, +400, just for like a fun bet, because there's just so many bets on this card that I really like, and it sucks.
Like, I know this is how it's going to go down.
Yeah, like, I'm very confident.
What's Magny by decision? I wonder what that is.
I think it's plus 100 or something like that. Like it's barely above plus 100.
That's not bad. I just think that's how he gets it done. But I got him at minus 150. So when I seen him at that, I said, yeah, I gotta take that. And I just put 3 on it. Like I said, man,
I was hoping more money would come in on Roe because I thought maybe it would, and I saw it jump up a bit, and I just took it right away because I'm like, nope, I'm not waiting around.
Yeah. Dirty Red said both men tall. Yeah, 6'3" Magny feels safe to me. It really does because, like I said, he's getting sub. He ain't getting subbed by Roe. Like he's getting subbed by Shavkat, Burns, people like that. Neil Magny wins fights he should win and loses fights he should lose. Exactly. There we go. That's perfectly said. Yeah. Perfectly said.
Exactly. He should win this fight.
I'm saying it in my head in an Irish accent too. Just so you know, when you say stuff, Sicky, when I read your comments, it's all Irish up there. Roe by decision for Bunny Hunter. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I would say by knockout or inside the distance if he wins.
That's what we go. Yeah, 138 MMA. What is up? He said, I think the Magny Brown parlay is my favorite of the week.
There you go.
Yeah, I wish I would have had that kind of. Well, see, the only reason I didn't have that one is because, like I said, when I got Magny, it was minus 150, so I just put him. But I got somebody similar to him with Brown, similar to that fight a little bit with Brown coming up that I really like it. And and he was just a little bit above where I wanted to straight bet him. Sicky, yeah, the Magny and the over 1.5 minus 105. That's a good bet. That's a sharp bet, Sicky.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one put together like that. Sicky, what was he supposed to beat Jeff Neal in your opinion? That was a close one though. That was crazy. He did get that win over Jeff Neal.
I mean, looking back at it now, I think Neal improved since that fight. Personally.
It's just the style. It's just the style of Magny. Like your coach is going to go, don't let him clinch you. Don't let him take you down. And that fucker grabs you from halfway across the octagon.
Really good wrestlers or grapplers that beat Magny easily. And Jeff Neal is a striker. Yeah. Like world class.
Yep.
And then Neal is a striker. So it's going to be tougher for him to win.
Striking to stand. Like he's actually a striker. That's what's funny. Like Neil Magny started a striker. He's not a jiu-jitsu guy or a wrestler. He doesn't have the background, but he's just developed it. And he's just that pace and cardio, man. Philip Rowe was tired and gassed against Nico Price before he came back and got that 3rd round finish. He was getting worked. I think Nico Price outlanded him by like 40 significant strikes in that fight. He said, he said, you got me, but you know what I mean. But 138 MMA, dude just hit his 1,000 subscribers because he deserves it. Sucks though, because every time I watch his videos, I got to listen to them ads, man. But
me too, it sucks.
I hear it changing, man. So everybody go support 138 MMA. Got a new board, got a new little setup. So support him. He knows his stuff. He does MMA, trains people in MMA, and he really knows his stuff. So follow him on YouTube. Follow him on Twitter. He's got good bets. He's got good takes on the fights, and he's a good dude. He's a cool dude. We're gonna get him back on the show real soon here.
For sure.
We got this early card. Maybe what's the next one? Is the next one's July 1st card? That's Strickland.
Strickland, yeah.
We'll do a good card for that one. Where's that one? Is that in Vegas or?
I think it's in Vegas, Apex.
I want to see Strickland fight bad. Let's see. Luke said, "You lads think Neal gives Ian Gary trouble?"
Gonna be a toughest competition.
He could because it's just his style of that clinch and that grappling. And he's
durable.
He's tall and he can strike with you until he can grab you. So I haven't seen enough of Ian Gary's grappling yet, but I'm high on Ian Gary. Like he's fucking that kid's good. So I would imagine that like if his grappling's on the level, UFC hasn't put him in with no grappler yet, though. You know,
true. But if you're gonna give me a Neal at like plus 150. That might be the time I bet against Ian Gary. I'm going to be honest.
Man, he hits him, goes upside the head with that head kick like he did Rodriguez. And like, damn it.
Rodriguez is done.
Yeah, but done. 138. You already know, man. You put in the work, dude. And it's awesome. And you're always here hanging out with us, showing support, bro. We all are going to support each other.
Yes, sir.
What's up? And I'm glad you're finally getting paid, man. I'm glad you're getting paid, man. You deserve it. Said he means Jeff Neal, Cody. What was that? What was I talking about? What happened?
That was Jeff Neal too.
Yeah. He spells it weird.
Is there another Neal?
Lorenzo. Freaking all right. Well, this next fight's gonna be real good, man. Men's featherweight division, David Onama versus Gabriel Santos. I'm going to let you start this one off.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I see what he did there. Jeff Neo. Not Neo. Not Neo Magny.
I think Onama has a chance to win this fight, but Santos is very good. Actually, he's very good everywhere. He's got good striking. He's got good wrestling, good grappling, good submissions. And I think that's what's going to win this fight. He's just too well-rounded. I think Onama might look good early on, but I think as the fight goes on, Onama does slow down. And we saw in the last fight, in Santos' fight against Murphy, he kept going in the second round. He put on the pace, like a bigger pace in the second round. In the third round, he looked really good too. That was on short notice in London against Murphy, who was really good striker, and he took him down a lot of times. And I think Onama's takedown defense is not good at all. So to me, I like Santos here a lot. And maybe this is just coming from me, but I do think Onama is a pretty decent dog to back, but not as good as like a Jenkins or something like that. So, but I like Santos here. I put him in a parlay because I'm very confident he actually wins this fight too. This is one of my other confident bets. If he can replicate like 85%, I would say, of that fight he did against Murphy, he's going to win this fight. Because he should have probably won that fight against Murphy.
I thought he won.
I thought he could have won all three rounds. I had a Murphy bet, and I thought he won.
That was all 3 rounds. There's a possibility he won 30-27 in that.
Yeah.
Like even LaRon Murphy's face showed you that he didn't win that fight. Like I remember, I think it was the end of the first round because I just watched it the other day, and there's Santos is a savage kid.
Yeah. He puts on the pressure. He's got cardio, short notice, and he looked very good with his cardio. So Onama, I would worry about his cardio after the first round because he kind of starts to slow down. Not to say he death gasses. Only the time he did was against Landwehr, but he was going for the knockout in the first round because he knocked him down twice. So, yeah, give me Santos here. I just think he just gets that wrestling and grappling going and just mixes it up too much. And then, I mean, he can survive on the not survive. I'm sorry. He's just. I think he can hold his own on the feet with Onama, even though Onama's best trait is obviously going to be a striking. So Santos on the feet or on the mat is going to be where it's at. That rhymed and it's weird. Give me Santos. I'm going to say by decision, though.
I get up again. Yeah, man.
It's a beer talking.
That's a good breakdown. This fight, I'm staying far away from this fight. This line's crazy. Both these dudes are good. Both these dudes got KO power. So it's like, dude, Onama's just getting rode off here. But it's like you said, the way Onama's getting rode off, it's almost like Nate Landwehr came out and just threw a beating on him, and it was one-way traffic, beat the shit out of him for 3 rounds. But it's like you said, man, Onama dropped him twice and went for the finish for like 2 straight minutes and just gassed himself out. So it's not like he just, got dog walked, but he did. After he gassed out, he got beat down, but he was still stayed in it and he still fought. He landed some pretty decent shots later on. But Onama's got good striking out of either stance with good power. You've seen what he did against Benavidez. You've seen him choke out Armfield. He's got decent offensive and defensive wrestling. His offensive wrestling is a little better than his defensive wrestling, but he gets up when he ain't death gassed. He works his way back up. He's got a really, really, really good long jab too. Like he's good. That's why I picked Santos, and I'm like, man, I could bet him. Maybe want to throw him in a parlay or something, but I hate throwing dudes in a parlay that are fighting really other dangerous dudes. And I kind of did it for the one I put in. But Santos is so good, man. This kid's Muay Thai is freaking phenomenal. His flying knees, his stepping knees, leg kicks, head kicks, everything. And then he's got really good timing on his takedowns too. Like he changes levels from his power striking into these blast doubles. Super strong. He's going to be at a 2-inch height disadvantage and a 2.5-inch reach disadvantage in this fight, where he was a little bigger than LaRon Murphy. LaRon Murphy's only like 5'8", so that could play a difference. But this is going to be such a good fight, man. But I got to go with Santos because I think that he can get that wrestling going. And then I've seen Onama slow down a little bit, where I haven't seen he even slow down against it's hard to get a read on Onama because like he came in on short notice against Mason Jones and he slowed down in that fight, but then he's on short notice. Then he beats up Gabriel Benitez in 1 round, and then he fights Jesse Armfield, I believe, on short notice. Beats him up. He's like a smaller dude. And then he comes out against Landwehr and kind of gasses out. So it's like we don't really know what his gas tank is like because we've seen him on short notice, and then we seen him after he tried to finish a dude, and he just and then not only that, but it was in freaking San Diego where everybody was dying. Bruno Silva, everybody was like, it was like a weird ass night. So I stayed away from it. I'm picking Santos. I don't know if he finishes Onama because Onama's like a tough, durable human being. But man, Onama's live in this fight, dude. For people to think that he's not live in this fight is just beyond me because the dude hits hard. He's got a long jab. He could easily knock this kid out. Like, he hits hard, man. Like, when he knocked out Gabriel Benitez, he put him out cold with like a 15-punch combination. Like, so.
But Benitez he was done. Let's be honest.
But I mean, it's still, if he catches anybody with them shots, because he's got that long, stiff jab, man. I've also ran into him at the bathroom in Columbus, Ohio. When we was at that show, I'm like,
yeah, he was there. Yeah,
I'm like, that's David, because he was supposed to fight. But let's see what we got. Yeah, Luke said he should have said Jeff for Jeff Neal versus I forgot Jeff Neal's fighting Ian Gary. But yeah, dude, fuck yeah. I think you see how much trouble he gave Shavkat? If you're giving Shavkat that much trouble, bro, you're gonna give everybody trouble, especially if it's gonna be striking, because Ian Gary ain't taking him down. So it's just gonna be a straight. He better and to see Ian Gary get dropped by Keenan Song, that's not a good look because Jeff Neal hits really hard, dude. Really, really hard. So that's going to be a phenomenal fight. I'm so high on Ian Gary. So it's like he's going to have a height event. But, man, I want to see some odds and stuff on that. Onama via KO, Dev says. Okay, I can see it. LE Sports in the house. What is up? He said, Blood Money and JohnnyKpicks. Let's go. Loving the content as always, man. Thank you, LE, for stopping out tonight. Really appreciate that. And hanging out and commenting and supporting the channel, man. That's freaking awesome. Sicky, Santos Rob, to be honest. Yeah, clearly won 2 rounds versus the hometown hero, Laron. Yeah, and Laron's pretty good, but like, what would the line be on Laron versus Onama? Because Laron's not a wrestler like that. Like, he ain't just gonna come out and take Onama down, so they're gonna be striking. Onama's way bigger. He's like 4 or 5 inches taller than Laron.
I would say Murphy would be a slight favorite, maybe like 130, 140.
And Murphy went back and forth with Santos. It wasn't a robbery. I mean, it seemed like he should have lost, but it wasn't like, a straight rob. But like, I think, I mean, you're going to be clinched in this fight because Santos is going to take some shots. So
I think what the difference was in that fight was the takedowns that Santos got. And I don't think it was calculated in the scorecards, because I think the striking was very close, but with the takedowns and the control time that Santos had, I think that's what should have won him at least 2 of the 3 rounds.
Right. Yeah. Pink Floyd said Santos would destroy Nate. The possibility after seeing his little Ige, but Ige's on a different level. Let's see. Neither of these two, 138 said neither of these two can stop a takedown, but both can get back up quickly. I imagine it'd be mostly a striking fight, and they're going to be throwing some hammers at each other, man. And Onama's not a bad striker. Like,
I think Santos will mix in the takedowns, though. He has to.
Oh, he will. But it's like, can he hold him down though? Because it's
even if he doesn't though, like, just to wear him down, get him some grappling going, like make his mind, it's not going to be a striking fight. I could get it taken down here. Keep him guessing.
Oh yeah, I had Zach's comment up here earlier. I'm gonna find it because I forgot. Right here, he said, I don't know how I skipped past it, but everybody, Zach Milken MMA, man, he's doing big stuff on Instagram. I see all his bets. He posts good bets, good breakdowns, and everything. So everybody go follow him on Instagram if you want some good bets and good lines stuff. He beats line movement. So what's up, everyone? Let's cash those tickets for this weekend. I like the over 1.5 on the Magny fight. I like that.
I got the over 1.5 and a super safe. Makes me feel cozy parlay.
Yep. Zach said Onama is very live if he doesn't gas for sure. So, oh yeah. Okay. It shouldn't lower a person's cardio stock if they gas out going for a finish. Maybe their IQ stock goes down though. Yeah, because like we've seen it a lot, you know what I mean? And they just get that adrenaline dump, and we've seen it with a lot of people, high level guys, low level, all that. So
yeah, it could. I mean, I could see the IQ instead of cardio, but at the same time, it's still cardio.
So it's like,
I get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Dude, we're gonna talk about, like, them dudes slow down, so they got like a cardio problem. So like with them, you kind of add it in. But yeah, when you got a short notice and then you got to factor in like going for the finish, that's why I'm saying we don't really know if Onama's got a cardio problem or if it's just some weird situation.
Maybe it's a fight IQ problem, or maybe it's game plan problem. I don't know.
He's at Factory X in Colorado now, so that should help with some stuff. He's away from old James Krause, Jimmy Krause. Siki said Santos, really good chin. I think the variety on the feet will be too much. Yeah, he's definitely the better fighter. Santos is like more well-rounded. So, but I stayed away from this because I wanted to bet him, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, these boys are going to be throwing heavy bones at each other. Something's been telling me to flip to Onama, the bigger guy plus explosive. Yeah, Santos owns Onama Saturday. What's up, my dude Eric? Man, Eric Savala, big part of my Discord right here.
What up, Eric?
Sexy boy Savala on there, but he knows his stuff and he puts in a ton of time and effort. And on Instagram, go follow him because he posts his bets. He gives a good breakdown on who he likes, his picks. Go follow him on Instagram. Sexy boy Savala, I believe that's what it is, that last name on Instagram. But follow him on there. And if you join the Discord, Layer Cake Discord, man, he's on there all the time with excellent information. Next fight. Women's strawweight division, Tabitha Ricci versus Jillian Robertson, and I will let you start this one.
Ooh, this is a very close fight, but I'm going to go with Ricci here. I just think she has the better wrestling, and I actually like her striking better. I think she's going to be quicker on the feet. She's got very good top control if she gets the takedowns, and she's always safe. She doesn't really get too crazy aggressive. I know in her last fight, she went for that armbar, which would kind of shock me because I never would have thought she would have done that, and she got it. So it's perfect timing to do it. But normally she just plays it safe down there when she's on top. She just makes sure she's not going to get submitted. She'll get the control time. So I know Jillian, she's going to be the bigger fighter here. Not the greatest wrestler with the greatest takedowns, if you want to say. I always like to say that Jillian's like Mackenzie Dern light. Like she's just a little bit lower version of Mackenzie Dern because they cut Mackenzie Dern.
Who's in lower level?
Jillian. I think like they're kind of like they're the same fighter, but I think Jillian's like a little bit lower than Mackenzie Dern because they're kind of the same style of fighter.
That's a good point because
they don't have the greatest striking.
You know who Tabitha Ricci's training partner has been for a long time?
Is it Mackenzie Dern?
It is Mackenzie Dern. Rolling with her for a long time.
There it is.
Yeah.
So I like Ricci. The line is appropriate. It's to the point where I just don't feel like I need to bet it, but I want to. So I'm staying away. I'm staying away personally. I do like Ricci to win this fight, though. I just think she's the better overall fighter again. I think she's a better striker. She's going to be quicker on the feet. She's got decent takedown defense, enough for Jillian's takedowns, let's be honest. So give me Ricci. Would it be shocked if Jillian wins, though? It has to be by decision. I don't think she's going to be able to submit Ricci, though.
Yeah. Tabitha Ricci's better than Jillian Robertson every single place in MMA. She's a better striker. She's faster. She's going to be throwing harder shots. She's got leg kicks. Jillian Robertson ain't thrown a leg kick her whole life. I bet Jillian Robertson against Piera Rodriguez. I liked her being a little bigger coming down here, but it was the grappling advantage. Well, here she's going to be a little slower, and she doesn't have a grappling advantage. Tabitha Ricci's a way better wrestler than Jillian. So if this fight goes to the ground, it's going to be on Tabitha Ricci's terms. You've seen it. It's the same kind of fight, almost like Polyana Viana. But Polyana Viana's got better jiu-jitsu off her back than Jillian Robertson. Like I said, she's won a bunch of tournaments all over the world where go look at Jillian Robertson's grappling record. She choked out Rose Namajunas, but Rose Namajunas ain't like a BJJ whiz. She's a freaking MMA fighter. But if she goes to other tournaments, go look, bro, she's probably got a losing record in BJJ tournaments. Tabitha Ricci's a high-level black belt in BJJ. She's a black belt in judo. Like this is stuff Jillian Robertson doesn't have. Like people think that Jillian Robertson's going to have a big size advantage. I don't think Tabitha Ricci. She's short, but everybody thinks she's like a atom weight. They think she's like an atom weight. She's just short. She's thick. Her reach is only 1 inch.
She would dominate though in atom weight. I'm telling you,
I don't think she gets it. She fought Manon Farrow at 125. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like if she was an atom weight, she wouldn't even weigh 125. She'd be like 122. But her reach is only 1 inch less than Jillian Robertson. Coming down when these people come up down from a weight class, they're giving up a speed advantage. And on the feet, like Tabitha Ricci, she's going to decide where this fight goes. She's either going to take Jillian Robertson to the ground and be on top and be safe like she did against Polyana Viana, who's got one of the best arm bars off her back. Because if we're going to be honest, that's not Jillian Robertson's game. Her game's to strangle you. Her game's to get a rear naked choke, arm triangle.
She's been controlled a lot off her back.
Yeah. Talia Santos. A lot of people's done it to her. But Tabitha Ricci's got the better striking, the better wrestling, and the higher level grappling. Like I said, her training partner for a long time has been Mackenzie Dern. So if you think she's going to go in there and just get choked out by Jillian Robertson's more basic jiu-jitsu of I'm going to transition and then I'm going to elbow you and then I'm going to choke you, she's not going to be on top for that. Like the only person getting a submission here is Ricci. But I don't even think that happens. I'm going to take Ricci. Kind of a boring 30-27 decision. Like I said, if she's standing up and she don't like where the striking's going, she can take Robertson down. If she's standing up and beating up Robertson's not going to wrestle her down. She's got good wrestling and a judo black belt. Robertson has none of that. So yeah, man, I'm taking Ricci, and I'm better, and I'm like really confident on her. Like with her and Magni, like they're better than their opponents everywhere. We're getting great lines here. Like I think that Ricci should be minus way more. I think she's 8-1, and her only loss was that short notice to Manon Farrow. And I feel like Ricci's the one that's going to be working towards getting a title shot. She's the one that's going to be going up, not 12-7 Jillian Robertson. Like I said, I bet Jillian last time. You got to play the matchups, but she had a giant grappling advantage. She doesn't have that here, and she's not going to win the wrestling, and she's not going to win the striking, and she's not going to win the grappling. So I don't see, other than her being 3 inches taller but only has 1 inch of reach, how she's just going to muscle Tabitha Ricci around. It don't make sense.
Yeah, I honestly think like Ricci might even be a little bit stronger than Jillian.
Dude, Ricci's thick. She's thick.
I know.
She's short, but she's thick.
She's short.
Yeah, baby shark. Let's see. Derek Izzy show. What is up? I like that name. That's my boy Derek Izzy, man, with the algorithm and everything. He's a big part of the Discord too. Fight finishes this week. I just looked at it.
I didn't see that one. I missed it.
I think Magni fight and another one. I want to say it was Magni. You're gonna have to tell me. I believe it was 2 of them, but one wasn't Taporia. But his algorithm did say it was 21% sure on that. So I'm gonna have to see. But Derek Izzy, man, that's my dude. Check him out on Instagram. He posts his algorithm every week, and it's like hitting at like 80-something% for the fight finishes. The picking's like 60% for picks. Fight finishing's up in the 80s. So dude, it's well worth checking it out. And he's a real good dude. We just met up with him at the Bellator too and talked. And good dude, man.
Awesome.
Free UFC bet picks. What is up, my dude? Legends, he says, man. This dude's a legend. If you don't know who free UFC bet picks are, man, where you been at? He's on Instagram.
It's free.
Free UFC bet picks, and he wins, dude. He wins a lot. He was on Clint's show a couple weeks ago. He's going to be on our show coming up. He was going to be on our last one, but he had a graduation party and stuff to go to. It's tough in the summer on Saturdays.
Yeah.
But everybody check him out on Instagram and Twitter, and then he's going to be on our show sometime coming up. Maybe even that next one if he's available next weekend when we're back to doing our show. We'd love to get him on. And appreciate you coming and hanging out with us on your Thursday night, bro. For real. Derek said, don't sleep on Ricci's BJJ. It's so much better. Like if these girls just did a grappling match, Ricci would win the grappling match. I hope everybody understands that. Zach said Ricci will rack up over 10 minutes of control time. Jillian's too comfortable on her back. Yep. Just like Polyana.
She can't get up.
I want to see Dern and Ricci row. I do too. I would actually pay for that. I got money. You know what I mean? So
I got money.
However that works. I don't know how we set that up. Slide in the DMs or something.
I got money.
I do got money. That's not a lot, but I got enough. No, maybe probably not enough, but I'll try. Let's see. Pink Floyd said, been wanting Jillian to come down to fly for years. She looked a lot stronger versus Piera. I think she's going to do very well in this division. She really could. This is a big test. It's weird, she comes down and we are excited about it, and then they just give her one of the better grapplers in the division. They should have let her run through some of these like Piera Rodriguez, Sam Hughes, some girls like that. But then you just give her
This is a big test.
Dude, Tabitha Ricci is going to be, in my opinion, like a top 5 girl. Like she's working her way up.
In the strawweight?
What?
In the strawweight?
Ricci?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's undefeated as strawweight. She's 8-1. Her only loss was at 125 to Manon Farrow.
I mean, I can see a top 10, but strawweight's very good though.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna work her way up. She's still got a couple years, but because I think she's like number 15 or something.
I think she'd be a champion though in the atomweight. 100%.
I don't think she's making atomweight. I think
she could.
I think she's thicker in a cold bowl.
I think she would,
potatoes, Johnny.
If I was her, I would definitely try to go if there was an atom weight, because I think she could just destroy the. She would be so much stronger than everyone.
Her badonkadonk. That girl's not getting 105. Man.
She can plump back up the next day.
Don't do it, Richie. Don't do it.
It's only 10 pounds. It's not a big
deal.
They
should get an atom weight though. I'm down with that. Better than having a 145 that you got 3 girls in the world.
Yeah.
And you could have
there should not be any 145 after Nunes left.
There's probably not.
Take that fucking title and throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash.
Ricci, 3rd rounder decision. Want to see how it cancels out. Yeah. The jiu-jitsu, yeah. Ricci has strong legs. She definitely does. Strong hips. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's go.
Hips don't lie.
I was expecting like 3 more where it's just starting to get filthy. Zach said Ricci. Yup. Luke said relax, bro. I think they talking to Shady. I read 2 of them. I'm like, oh shit. Sicky said I got over 1.5 in a parlay. Pretty safe as I don't see either girl getting subbed as if they're both very good on the ground. Yeah, as they're both very good. Yep. I hit Ricci like 2 weeks ago at -138, and I was shocked to see the line. I know that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like most of the people on Robertson, which I don't blame you. It's a close fight, but they're just like she's bigger and she's gonna goon her. But like, if you see the black belt in judo, how is like? I don't see.
My thing is like. It's just women's MMA. It scares me. It really scares me.
It does. Derek says, is Rose Namajunas, the adopted child of Rose Namajunas. I don't even know how to say it.
Amanda Nunes.
Nunes. Yeah. Gotta get Baby Shark because my son loved Baby Shark. That's the way to do it. I mean, sometimes the universe just tells you,
tells you what to bet.
Yeah, Ricci is indeed thick. See, Victor knows what time is. She ain't making atom weight. And I don't want her to. How about that, Johnny? I don't want her to.
You're just a hater.
I'm a lover. I'm more of a lover, actually.
You're a hater.
Ice Viking said, hey, Cody, did it hurt at all getting those balls removed from your throat? What the fuck does that mean, Ice Viking? Jesus Christ.
Suck it, Cody. Suck it.
I love Ricci. I would like Ricci to give me a BJJ. Jesus, Bunny Hunter coming in.
What's the extra J?
Yeah. Well, Jesus, I don't even want to know with Bunny Hunter. He's wild.
He is wild.
Shady said, would have to lose the must in the back. Yeah, to get we don't want that. That's what we don't want. We don't want that, Shady.
She will get back up to normal size on fight night.
You don't know that, Johnny.
I know.
What if she doesn't?
Well, then I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to look out for her best career moves.
MMA Ricky said, "What's up, my dudes? What's up, MMA Ricky? Appreciate you coming out, bro. Everybody check MMA Ricky out on Twitter, right? I believe I see him on Twitter. I comment with him, and then on YouTube too. Be commenting on the videos, and I appreciate all the support because he'll comment like 3 or 4 times on my video, and that helps the algorithm. So I really appreciate that, MMA Ricky. And he makes good bets too. Ricci -130, 360. I like that. Shady's on it tonight, man. He's on some sharp plays tonight. I like the Simp duo, Ricci and Rebus. Yeah, that Rebus fight's gonna be so tough. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think she's better.
Rebus is gonna win, dude.
Yeah, she should.
I am super confident in that one. And I know it's women's MMA. It's weird to say. We'll get to that we'll get to that. But I don't care. I don't care what the judges tell you. Rebus is gonna win that fight. And it's gonna look pretty bad in the Barber side. Like straight up 30-27, like disaster.
It's debatable. But
it is. Watch.
Sicky, I start shaking when I put money on women's MMA. No.
That's
you just gotta have that good
not the Rebus fight though.
Papa Chuck said Cody, Ohio's for lovers. Exactly. Indiana haters, Ohio lovers. Papa Chuck's from right by me, man. We're lovers, especially at the Brazilian BBL, all that stuff, man.
Thank God the Rays fucking scored.
So what are they up by now?
It's 5-3 now. They're winning.
So they're up by
they were 2, losing.
So push though.
Woo. No, I have to 2 or more.
Oh, if it hits the 2, you win.
Yeah, 2 or more.
How much time's left?
I think they're in the bottom of the 7th inning. So it's getting close. I was
Damn,
like, I was sweating. I'm like looking. I'm like,
I thought we was talking hockey the whole time, bro. I thought we was talking hockey the whole time.
No, we're talking baseball, bro.
Sheesh. Yeah, Papa Chuck, man, appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us tonight,
Papa Chuck,
man.
Always appreciate it, man.
Exactly. Knows his stuff.
OG.
And he's from Ohio, so he really knows his stuff. You know what I mean about wrestling, being tough. It's just a thing for us, man. It's just who we are. You know, at this point, we're like the North. We're like the people from like Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? While other people in the South, they're just like
we're the Winterfell, the Northmen.
Dude, you got to stay inside, man. Then you get tough in the North because you're inside with your family all winter, and you got to fight them and stuff because you can't even leave because there's 2 foot of snow. Back in the day,
we don't get that shit anymore.
No,
thanks global climate change.
Yeah, we gotta go. You want to go hot though. You don't want an ice age. So I'd rather be in the heat than the cold.
So what do you think about that, Cody?
What's that? Sheesh, here we go. Ain't no way. That,
Richie. And no offense to Jillian. Lovely human being.
And when it goes to that, we just got to go down the Brazilian list. That's just how that goes. You got Ricci, Poliana, Viana. I'm missing a couple. There's
Rebus.
Or
yes. Hebus. I'm sorry, Hebus.
Yeah, get your R's right. Get your Portuguese on point, Johnny. Y'all have Ricci. Y'all can have Ricci. Give me Reba, Hebas. That's really my girl, Miss Congeniality.
I mean, you can't. So nice. You can't lose.
Judging in Florida is terrible. Mary Alves, great point. Judging in Florida is terrible. Cody did a little extra tape. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the fights. You know, mainly the weigh-ins. I'm more of a weigh-in guy when it comes to that. You know, I don't really do much regular tape study on them girls, but MMA Ricky. So thanks a lot. I love your content, both you guys. Thanks, appreciate that, dude. And,
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Like I said, supporting our channels and stuff. You good, Johnny? Rays are up. Barber gun clinch and get judo throw. That's a good possibility. Trolling. Didn't watch film this week. Too tired. Just tail my picks, Bunny Hunter. You know what to do. Just tail my picks.
Come on, Bunny.
Blindly, and you don't cash money.
Just a troller. It's a troller.
Just trolling, dude. Out here just trolling. Luke said, I'm from Cincinnati. Didn't know you were in Ohio, man. Yes, sir, man. I'm down by Louisville now, but yep, I'm from Ohio, right up by like Fremont, Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio. Papa Chuck, he's from Monroeville, right past like 30 minutes from where I was from, with some good wrestlers up there too. Oh, Sin City. Johnny's wild, and he really is. Tonight he's on.
Once you do a shoey, you get a little crazy.
He got that extra bacteria in that. He got that
happened to Cody. Cody was wilding when he did a shoey.
I could feel that little buzz too. Facts Brazilian, yeah. I mean, it's not even close. Like you go up and down the line, man. Up and down the line. Free Bet says Robertson wants a TKO so bad. Something to keep in mind. I'm not saying she's going to get a finish here, but if you're on Jillian's sub, I recommend inside the distance instead, because she could probably get the elbows from ground and pound and stuff before she's going to choke out.
I just don't think she's going to get a sub. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get a sub. If I had to choose, it would be Richie, but I don't think she gets it either.
Panay is really good at jiu-jitsu, but I mean, Jillian Robertson's got the most subs in UFC history, so it's a weird thing, man.
UFC history,
like women's, I believe. Yeah,
okay,
women. I mean, you know.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure.
Come on,
you corrected yourself. Who has the most subs in UFC history?
Well, it depends. What you want to go weight classes? Are we going 170? Danny and Maya. We going 185.
We're going UFC history.
You're going to go Charles freaking Oliveira. Is that what you want to get to?
That's what I want to say. Thank you.
I like that. Yeah. Or no, we got the TK on that. Dude, that was the easiest money.
He also has the most finishes. No, does he? Yeah, the most finishes.
What was easier money, Charles Oliveira or Jared Cannonier? If we're going to be honest, on a thorough beating just given.
Oh, Charles Oliveira. That was easy.
Plus money too.
Plus 150? Or what was it? 135. 135.
Inside the distance was plus 200. That's what I used on Brady's best.
We should have, but we weren't greedy. We weren't greedy. Exactly. That's the thing. Why be greedy when you're going to win? A win's a win.
Excuse me. Yeah. All right. Next fight, Mateus Rebeski versus Loic Razabov. This is going to be a good fight. Both these dudes pretty much do the same thing, wrestle boxers with some pretty good power. think this is going to be a really good fight, man. Rebecki's got good striking. He's got good boxing. He slowed down a little bit in his last fight, but other fights that I watched on the regional scene, he didn't slow down. He's gone 3 rounds with some pretty tough people. He's got some good finishes over some good people. Loic, you see him in the PFL, man. He's got power in his hands. He's got pretty good wrestling. He doesn't have the best BJJ to hold people down, though, to be honest. When he gets it to the ground, they're standing back up, just like Esteban or whatever his name was last time.
Robovich or something.
Yeah.
Robovix.
And that dude's actually really good. The next time
he's
he fights,
good.
I'll be looking at betting him. He was pretty good striking, tough, good cardio. But I see this being a really close match between these guys. They both do pretty much the same thing. It's just that I think Loic's going to have a little bit better wrestling. So if it comes to the grappling, he'll be able to land the grappling. But this fight's so close, man. I'm taking Loic by decision, but I'm not confident. I wouldn't bet this fight, honestly, either side. But unless this Loic keeps getting like a big, he's like plus 130, 140. I don't mind that. I don't think Rebecki's good, but so is Loic. So, I mean, whoever, if you get either of these guys at pretty good plus money, I say that's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very close fight. They both do, like you said, they both do basically the same thing. But I'm going to be on the other side. I'm going to be on the Rebecki side, ever so slightly not confident whatsoever. I think he has more power in his hands if he lands. And I actually think he has a little bit better cardio as well. However you want to say it, Loic, I don't even know his first name, whatever. In the 3rd round of that Esteban fight, like he was like surviving to the point where it was like almost like he just gassed himself out. And I can see him doing that again. And then it's just going to be a very, very, very close fight. Like I would just stay away from this fight in general. And if you really want to degenerate this bet, underdog, whoever the underdog is, just bet the underdog. It's going to be a super close fight. They both kind of have suspect cardio after the first round or two. They both wrestle. They both have wild striking. But I think Rebecki can like land that like wild knockout shot. Like it'll just be like a crazy knockout. But I think he's the only one that can do it. Otherwise, it's going to decision. It's going to be like a super crazy sloppy decision. Maybe bet the over. There you go. There's another degenerate bet, but I'm staying away and no bets. And this is one of the fights I'm not have a bet on at all. I have no read for nothing.
Nothing. That's nothing how I feel. It's going to be a good one, but it's tough, man. They're both good. They're both well-rounded and they both look good in their first fight, but both gassed a little bit. So we don't. It's
they're the same fighter. And I think Rebecki's a little bit younger, but not much, like a year or two. So it's like you can't even like look at the intangibles or anything.
I mean,
yeah,
I think
30 and 32. 30 and 32.
Though. That's why I picked Loic actually.
Because I think Rebecki is a little bit stockier though.
Right. Loic he's 4 inches taller with 2 inches of reach.
He's stocky as hell.
Loic's just a bigger.
You're gonna take down a barrel? You can't take down a barrel, Cody.
Loic might be able to. He's
no, he can't. He can take down a string bean. He can't take down a barrel.
Tajika stand up. You know what they said?
I'm sorry, Tajik. Going with Rebecki here.
I think he said was tempted to play the under 2.5 plus 140 in this one, but steered away. Razabov has a good chin. Then neither one's been finished. They got
the over? It's over like minus 160, 170.
They got about 40 fights between them though, and neither one's been finished. That's durability.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just a weird fight. It's hard to like.
It is.
Really,
it's tough.
There's no angle.
I promise though, if you just watch that one as a fan, it's a good fight. It's going to be a good fight.
Johnny and the Degenerate. I love it.
Johnny and the
Degenerate unders. There you go.
Dude, me with the freaking Kang over, dude. The freaking God Almighty.
You were saying to yourself, like, I'm gonna bet the Dalby.
That was my pick. And I don't know what happened.
Time. And then you switched it.
I don't know what happened. That was my
second guns, bro.
Yeah. But it's like that 2 weeks in a row. Like I didn't do it this week. I didn't have, they didn't, and they still don't even have the Trevor Peak lines out and stuff like that for like Fight Don't Go. But I use that.
Still doesn't?
No, my casino, I went there today too and put in 2 bets for next week's card. And they still didn't have them out. And it's Thursday. It was Thursday at like 4 PM, and they still hadn't released only like 3 of them. They released like Tafa, Taporia, and Sud. And they used to release every single one of them on Tuesday night. It's so weird. Next fight is in the men's 125-pound division. Tatsuro Tara versus Kletzen Rodriguez. I'll let you start this one.
Yeah, very, very good fight here too. But I'm going to go with Taira. I think he's the better overall fighter. On the feet, very close. I might even give a slight edge to Rodriguez right now. But grappling, wrestling is going to be on the Taira side. I do think that's what's going to happen here. He's going to go for the he might try it out early on just to see what happens, but he's going to go to the grappling eventually. And I think it's going to be too much for Clayton. We saw Clayton get kind of out grappled by CJ Vergara, and that's not a good look. Even I'm not saying I think Clayton should have won that fight, I will say, but he did get kind of like out wrestled and out grappled by him, and that's not a great look because Taira is going to be way better than that. So Clayton's a good underdog if you want. But when I first did the breakdowns earlier this week, the line was insane. Like Crazy. It was way too wide. But right now, it's right probably where it should have started out as. And I took it because I think it's right where it should be now. And I understand people getting Clayton at like minus or plus 270 or whatever it was, or 250, whatever. But now I would lean Taira with a parlay here. I'm pretty confident he wins this fight. More times than not. I don't know if he gets a finish though. If he does, it'll be late. I would say like third round or like late second round finish because Clayton's pretty like decent cardio, and I think he can survive for like a round and a half. But give me Taira. I'm gonna say I'll say by decision. But I like Taira a lot. He's a very, very, very good prospect, and he's still young. I know, but he's got underrated striking. I want to let everybody know that. Please do not think he has bad striking. It's very good.
Yeah, man. This is a very weird fight. It's a good fight. It's two prospects like Rodriguez. You know who he trains with, right?
No, I didn't look into it.
Well, his main team is Team Nogueira, so he's a jiu-jitsu badass. And then you know who he does his striking with? I'm gonna give you
Charlie
hint.
Olives.
I was gonna say I'm gonna give you a hint. The dude has a lot of submissions, but like and a little bit of Muay Thai in his back pocket. That's who this kid's a freaking phenom. He's a bad mofo. He's got the only reason, like I went back and watched it again. I had bet on him though, but the only reason that he got out grappled in that round by CJ Vergara wasn't because he got taken down or anything. He actually showed great takedown defense. He got kicked right in the fucking liver and it hurt him. And then he just took a bad shot and CJ reversed it. And then I'm sure he was hurt for a little while. I thought he won the first round. He got beat up in the second, and then he won the third. He had great cardio in the third.
I thought he won that fight.
Yeah, was landing his own takedowns, reversals. He's great on the ground and great standing up. That's the problem here. Like I love Tatsuro too, and like you said, underrated striking. He does have good kickboxing. It's not going to be like Cledson though, but good wrestling, good timing on his wrestling, and then really good jiu-jitsu, real tight on top. I've seen him reversed a couple times. I've seen Cledson reverse Vergara. So like, man, dude, I just stayed away from this fight everywhere because this line is off. Like Tatsuro's good and he's really good, but like these two kids are like the kids in 5 years that are going to be in the top 3 to 5 of this division and like beating everybody up. I believe that like these are the two best prospects I've seen. And Tatsuro, man, just to think he's going to come out and walk all over the minus 350 means he comes out, takes Klitzen down, chokes him out like in the first round. And it's not even really hard. A minus 350 fighter. You know what I mean? That's like, that's supposed to be just a beating. It's supposed to be a beating. But Tatsuro with that good wrestling, with the good jiu-jitsu and all that, I'm going to pick him. I'm staying far away from this fight, though, man. All the value is on Rodriguez because if Rodriguez can stop the takedowns, because he's very explosive, very strong, and very fast. And if he can just keep moving, boom, stick Taira, keep moving, stay out of the clinch, stay out of the takedowns, or even get a reversal, or get back up. Because like I said, he's a Nogueira kid for his whole freaking life. He's got to be a black belt. I haven't seen nothing about it, but I guarantee he's a black belt. He's like 25 years old, Brazilian, been training with the Nogueiras. Then he trains with Charlie Alice. So this kid's a bad mofo, man. I'm taking Taira, staying far away from it just because he does have that little bit of grappling advantage. But man, I don't know why I keep seeing this stupid shit in my head of like the same thing of like when Bleda fucking took that shot in on Natalia Silva and she hit her right in the head with that spinning kick. That's the kind of shit Cledson does. And if Tatsuro takes a weird shot, he could get kneed, spinning kicked, all kinds of stuff, dude. Man, dude, this is going to be a good fight. I'm staying far away from it. Give me Taira by decision. I don't think he's finishing Klidson. Like
we
I said,
also have to remember too, though, like in that fight, Bleda was just gassed and hoping for a takedown.
Right, but
like that's not going to happen in that fight.
I know. I'm just saying it could, though. Like it was just the timing, though. You know what I mean? If you shoot for a takedown when there's like when Marlon Vera knocked out Aljo. He was throwing a head kick, but Aljo happened to be dipping down. He caught the knee part of it right to the head because it wasn't even supposed to be a knee to the head. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a great fight. AJ said, "I'm late. What is up, man? Appreciate you coming out, man. Better late than never, man."
Yes, sir.
Peak Mariscal, not to start round 3. Minus 280. That's the Johnny's on that too. That's a really good one. I like that.
I got that in a parlay. I think that's money.
MMA Ricky's like entire by sub. I don't mind it. I mean, he's so good. We're gonna know a lot more about both these dudes, and I don't think this is gonna be the last time these two dudes fight in their career. I'll put it that way. Taira by rear naked choke and Rodriguez tries to get up. That's a good possibility too. Tafa not going to distance is minus 750. Take Tafa not going to distance, put it with that Peak not going to distance. You might get minus 200, and then just you could.
It'll be like minus 300.
Throw
just do the under. Just do fight doesn't start round 2s. There you go. You get plus money probably. Close to it.
Yeah, Taira by sub. Taira is so dangerous. I would not want to bet against him. He's getting better fast too. Yeah,
he's so good. I mean, Clayton's really good too, but I just think right now, Taira is like a little bit better.
Yeah, Taira is definitely. He's young. He's what, 23? But I mean, Rodriguez is like 25, 26.
Yeah, they're both young. They're both good, but I just think at their points in their career right now, Taira is a little bit better.
Yeah, with the grappling for sure. Mushroom.
That's where it's at.
Hey, what is up, man? He said, "Sorry, I'm late. What's up, Cody and Johnny? No problem, man. At least you came here, hung out, show some support, man. Appreciate that. Everybody, check out Mushroom MMA on Twitter, on YouTube. He's probably going to do a show at 10 right tonight. Mushroom right after ours.
More times than not, yeah.
Yeah, so get on there at 10. He's been posting his food again, which I love. I told him, I'm like, man, start posting the food again. I want to see it. And then I see it. It makes me so damn hungry. I'll be at work.
I know. Every time I'm at work,
damn it. No, I don't want to see it no more. But no, I do want to see it.
Got that breakfast going. I'm like, God damn it. I'm hungry. It's like 10 a.m.
Yes. Always looks so good, especially when he threw that pepper on it the other day, man. Come on.
10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, guys.
Get on it.
Go to Mushroom MMA.
Yep, it's a great show. We'll be there. He says, smash the like button, smash it. We appreciate it. Johnny did a little shoey earlier, Mushroom, for the Vittori. He was talking about Vittori's just going to knock Cannonier out. He's like, Cannonier won't be able to handle the pressure. You should have seen this dude at the fucking Bellator. He had his wife on me, too. Then he had Patrick as everybody. I'm like, dude, you guys. I'm like, but it's Cannonier.
You're like, leave me alone, guys.
You're like, he's 39. He's old as shit. I'm like, dude, I'm 41. Watch your mouth. Johnny threw a beer on me. He's like, fuck you, Cody.
I was wilding that too.
Robert, Tafa and
41. Peak. Are you 41 or 40?
41.
Oh shit, you're that old?
I was 40 when we started this. Or I just turned 40. When we went to that show, I just turned 40 the week before that.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting old, man.
I'll be the good 39 later this year.
Nice. One more year. It just goes so damn fast. It's terrible. Terrible, man. Sicky, under 2.5 in Brundage fight. Yeah, I like that. There you go. Yep. Peak fight. No distance.
Got that in a parlay.
That's a nice parlay right there, Sicky. I like how you put that together.
Yep. All good.
There's my guy. Victor knows what's up with Mushroom. One of the best dudes in the game, man. I use a lot of pepper.
I love pepper.
It's good. It's so good.
All day. It's not even bad for you.
Right. Yep. I like Dumbass by KO.
It's a possibility.
Right.
Have we got to that fight yet?
No, we're about to. We just got done with this one.
Okay. I forgot about that fight.
SK said just jogged 3.17 miles in preparation for a 5K race in August. Hope I'm in time for the main event. Yep. Predictions. Got that Ricci and Rivas parlay. Coins riding on the Brazilian girl power. Let's go. Nice, man. That's good. You're out getting in that jogging, SK, and
there you go.
Running that 5 kilometer race in August. Good luck, man. I hope you win it. Always stay in shape. Always got to be taking vitamins and stuff. That's what I do. I realize that now getting old, like you just got to take care of yourself, man. Let's see. Mushroom said, Victor, what's up? Victor said, Cody, still younger than me, bro. You look young too, Victor. We hold our age good, our looks, age young. Sure. Johnny don't look old either, man. We all got the good Donna, got the good DNA, man. We'll watch the replay to see the shoe. Yeah,
like minute 29 or 28 or so.
Yeah. MMA Ricky says, seeing you guys are going to Nashville, that's a great Maine to attend. I'm hoping I can go as well. I'm from Louisville. That's why I talked to Ricky on Twitter. Everybody follow MMA Ricky on Twitter too. That's I think I said it earlier, but I know he's got the YouTube. But follow him on Twitter, man. He puts out good bets. And yeah, man. Yeah, Nashville's not too far. If you go down there, Ricky, let us know, dude. We'll all get together. We got together with a bunch of people at Bellator, and I'm sure there'll be even a lot more going to this one. So yeah, just let me know, man. Let us know. We'll get together for sure. Derek said, skipping all over the place here. I feel like I'm watching a Bellator. Oh, dude, that was crazy. Derek, you going to Nashville card at all? Let us know. Let us know. Next fight, this is going to be the quick one. Cody Brundage versus Sadiq Dumas. I'll start it off. I don't trust either one of these mofos. I ain't going to have my money near neither of these dudes. Brundage, if he wasn't on short notice, maybe a little more, but dude, he's got like, he goes hard for that round and a half of gas. Sadiq SD Dumas. I ain't even gonna try to say that name. Explosive dude, pretty decent kickboxing, but like no takedown defense. His jiu-jitsu, you can tell. I mean, Brundage is gonna be levels above him, but Brundage is going to go out there in the first round and try to finish this kid. And if he doesn't, he's going to gas out and get finished himself. And I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to take Brundage and say that he does get that submission just because he's got that good wrestle boxing and he's going to be able to land his takedown. He's going to have his chance to finish this fight by sub. He's got an excellent guillotine like you see that he gets Dolce Lungabula. But I'm too nervous, man. I don't know if when he's going to gas out or if he's gonna or when he's going to do it. So I don't know if I like a under 2.5. I don't know about the 1.5, and I don't know. I'm gonna take Brundage by sub, but no confidence here, man, at all.
Yeah, I'm with you with that. You can't trust any of these guys. Let's be honest. I will say Dumas is probably a little bit more athletic, a little bit more dangerous, if you want to say. But if he gets taken down, like he's not that dangerous anymore. And Cody's pretty decent on the ground, and he can wear on his opponents down with his cardio and blah 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 blah. So for me, I would stay away from a money line from either side. I mean, the dog. I mean, why not? If you want to degenerate, bet this dog or pass. But I like fight doesn't start round 2 or 3 or the under 2.5 as a parlay piece. Like with you, I'm not 100% sure this fight goes under 1.5. I think it may sneak over barely, just like it happened in the Dumas fight last time. It snuck over. So, I think it snuck over 1.5. Ooh, hey. So give me, I'm going to say Brundage wins this one, though. I think he's got the better wrestling. He gets the takedowns and he gets a submission like either late first or early second round. But I wouldn't be shocked if it goes over that 1.5, which is why I did the fight doesn't start round 3. I don't see this fight going to round 3 at all.
You guys want to say that? Okay, I just heard you guys want to get Baby Blood's picks on Rebus on the co-main and main real quick, and I'm going to bring up Tapology and let her actually like pick. You know what I mean? Point at it instead of like
I like it
guessing the second name that she can remember. Hold on one second. I'll grab.
So we are going to get a Baby Blood old school parlay, which we haven't done in probably like a month or 2 months even. It's been crazy. So we used to have her, we used to say the names for them if nobody knows for her, and then she would pick after we said the names, but she would always pick the second name. So now we're going to have her like choose on the screen. And so we'll figure it out now. Oh, man. So let's see. Yeah, that Brundage fight, he's taking it on short notice. Like, I just can't trust anybody who got Brundage early at plus money, good bets. Now I feel like the best bets is going to be on Dumas. And both guys are just so untrust. You can't trust any of these guys with anything. Like, you're just hoping that they don't shit the bed because they're a boom or bust. I mean, we've seen Brundage do something funny in the Dalcha. Well, that was Dalcha. In the Vigar, what was his name? Vieira fight, Rodolfo. Like, he was winning. He gassed out. Go ahead. Sorry.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi. Good.
Are you ready to pick some winners?
Yes.
All right.
Pick some good winners, baby blood.
I don't know if I picked nothing.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna bring them up. Okay, so
her.
Which one on the right here? And what color? What color is she wearing?
The yellow.
The yellow. First pick for baby blood, Amanda Hebas. That's a good pick.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Next fight for your second fight, and just wait. Don't pick right away. All right, hold on. All right, so I got it up. All right, which one's gonna win there? See, it's so much better with pictures. What's he got? What do you know?
Tattooish.
The tattoo. She just picked Josh Emmett, boys.
There's two tattoos. They have two tattoos.
She pointed at Josh Emmett. Which one, baby?
Josh Emmett.
The one over there?
Yeah.
The bald guy?
Yes.
Yes. Josh Emmett and Amanda Hebas. That's Daddy picked them too. All right, beauty.
I see what you did when you were gone.
Say put in that baby blood parlay.
Put in that.
Right.
Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job, beauty. I'll see you. I'll be out in a minute, baby. Love you.
Yes. That's cute.
Love you. All right. So, baby blood, we got it. You heard it here. Hebas Emmett. That's who I picked.
Listen,
wow. She just looks at him. She knows he's tough.
I don't want to say anything bad about.
I don't want to talk
little
about
kids or anything, but
I like
Sephoria gonna win that fight. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm sorry,
dude. It's so bad that he's just not gonna win. I feel weird.
Oh, come on, Cody.
I'm not lying.
Come on, dude.
I'm not lying, man. I don't want to put that.
Can we just go through Rebus first, real quick, and then we'll get to that because you have to look at the facts. There's facts here.
Yeah, there's facts. There's the fact. Toporia's biggest win is fucking Bryce Mitchell with the flu.
Oh, what's Emmett's biggest win? Qatar that he didn't even win? Or Cater? I'm sorry.
Burgos.
He didn't even win.
What?
Oh, come on. Shane Burgos is a bum. He can't even win on PFL.
Jesus.
He went there. It's what happens when you give me a shoey. I'm fucking real.
Dude, Josh Emmett's gonna put them paws on Topuria.
Topuria
going life and death with Yusuf Zalal. We got Mirsad Bektik, Michael Johnson, Ricardo Lamos. Are we still on the Rebus fight?
Well, we can.
Did you break it down or who'd you have?
No, I was just talking about the Brundage fight a little bit.
Oh, okay. So we were both. Who'd you pick? Brundage?
Well, I got Hebus. If we're gonna do a real quick one, she's just better everywhere, like literally everywhere. Great takedown defense, which is the only chance that Barber's gonna have to win this fight is to get this fight to the mat. Not gonna happen. Hebus has amazing grappling. Her striking is gonna be better, throw more volume, and Barber's striking defense is not good at all. I don't care. The judges cannot give her another win or I'm going to freaking riot because Hebus is way better in this fight. And if this goes to decision and it's a robbery, I'm going to snap. So give me Hebus by decision. I'm being real.
I like it. But I'm like on the opposite though. Like Barber's got to keep this standing to win, in my opinion. She's going to have the better striking than Hebus. Like yeah, she hits harder. She's like
she might hit harder, but
like Hebus don't have bad striking, but like she's so hittable because she's almost like in a karate stance. She's trying to use head movement. She doesn't actually put her hands up to block like Hebus don't. That's why she's like real hittable. But no, I think on the feet because Macy's just a little bit bigger of a girl. I think she does have a little bit better strike, even though Hebus does have good striking. But like I mean, I think Hebus is going to land the takedowns though. I think
like Barber strike, she doesn't land a lot though.
No,
like I don't want to say she's Chikagian, but she's kind of like a Chikagian.
Right, but she hits decently hard, and
could.
Hebus doesn't.
But I don't think it's gonna be a knockout.
No, but that's her chance to win though, because I mean she's not landing takedowns on Hebus. She's not gonna out jiu-jitsu her. But like I do think Hebus is a better fighter. She's got the judo, she's got the jiu-jitsu. If she takes down Macy Barber one time, she's not getting up for the rest of that round. Like Macy Barber got taken down, I believe, 5 times by Andrea Lee, which is freaking crazy because Andrea Lee is the one usually getting taken down. I'm gonna take Hebus. I love Hebus anyways. She's my girl. and Miss Congeniality, and she's the better fighter. But dude, I stay with Farah, especially minus 200. Like I think that she should be minus like 135 to be honest. Like this is gonna be a close fight. This ain't gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be an ass whooping because both these girls are pretty decent.
30-27.
Like, it could be, but
I mean, I just don't.
Macy's gonna have a size advantage though. She cuts a lot of weight to get to 125, and Hebas just like probably weighs like around 125. You know what I mean? She's a straw weight that came up. But she should be able to land her takedowns and control this fight and at least win 2 of the 3 rounds, in my opinion. Because Barber comes on strong in that third with that gas tank too. So
I'm just saying, like, well, so does Hebus. She did it in the Jakagian fight.
Yeah, she looked good. Yeah,
like,
I mean,
to me, that it's everywhere. I personally feel like this is the one I'm gonna put my foot down and be like, Hebus is gonna win. And I swear, if the judges screw this up again, I'm gonna riot because there's just I can't deal with another Barber. They're trying to work her up for some stupid reason because she's not that good. I don't think she's as good as like everyone thinks she is. She's good, but not that good. She literally lost against Maverick.
Yeah.
She arguably lost against Andrea Lee. Arguably. Yeah. I'm not going to say it was a robbery, but she more times than not, she should have lost that fight. But she definitely lost against Maverick. And she's beating Jessica I and whoever she else. Like, Hebus has fought way better competition than this. Like, this is a no-brainer. Come on, guys.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
SK said it perfectly. If that happens, I'm going to riot. I will freaking riot.
Let's see. Fireside, Lionel, on Brundage, Hey, baby blood, Kareem, what's up? Sandy, she came in. She's a little nervous because she's older. She's actually her birthday was Tuesday. She turned 5 on Tuesday.
Nice.
Yep, and it's summertime, so she ain't in school. So, MMA Ricky said Rebus that lock and baby blood approved. And
that's true.
I'm telling you, that's the move. Ice Viking said, "What's up, baby blood?" She's back in the game. She's been a little while. She was in the school, the early learning. Great pick. Let's see. Free UFC bet pick said, "I wonder if an SGP of Brundage to land a round 1 takedown and lose after 5 minutes would be juicy enough to try." It could definitely happen. That's they got some crazy bets these days that you can put some pretty cool stuff together. Yep. Izzy said, underdog time for baby blood Shui bet, orange juice Shui on the Taporia. Oh man, full trade. Blood, you confident in Rebus? No, I mean I am. I think she wins, but I'm like, it's like I just think it's going to be tougher. It's a girls' fight, and these girls aren't that much better than each other.
I just find it funny that you're like super confident in Richie.
Because she's better. She's gonna control the fight.
I think Hebus is gonna control the fight as well. Like, how is she not?
Because
she can take down. She can get the takedowns if she wants. She can stuff the takedowns.
Because Macy Barber's strongest part of her game is the clinch. That's the strongest part of Macy Barber's game is the clinch. And that's what Hebas needs. She don't shoot double. She's a judo girl. She wants to grab you, clinch you, and toss you. And that's the strongest part of Macy Barber's game. So it's going to make it tough. And like I said, if this stays on the feet, it's going to be close because Hebas has decent striking, but it's not like freaking great. And she's so hittable. And Macy Barber throws heat. But I do like Hebas. But like, dude, you could get Neil Magny.
I'm just mad at you. I'm mad at you, Cody, for not feeling super confident as me.
I don't, but I like Ricci. I'm so confident, but like you, I just feel like there's way better people for the 200 than these guys. Like then
Well, I got her at like minus 175, so I feel a little bit better with that.
That's not too bad, but like I mean, I'm not as low on Macy Barber, even though she's got these wins that are suspect. But they're still super close fights against girls that are pretty tough. Maverick's tough. Andrea Lee's always been tough. And Hebas, she's little for this division. She's going to be little.
I'm telling you, if she got the losses that she should have deserved, nobody would be as high on Barber as they are now.
Her wrestling is not all that great, but like I said, I want Hebas to win. I'm rooting for Hebas. That's for sure.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry, Barber lovers, but I don't see it.
There we go from the mouth.
This is a big step. This is a big step up in competition as well. Just so you know, guys know.
For Barber.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of a little step down for Hebus too.
Yeah, maybe. Chinese farmer. Let's see. Baby Blood and Big Blood said Josh Emmett can't get off the Topuria train. He's too much of a beast. We're going to know Emmett by murder. Some people know what time it is, man. Blood always sticks to his guns.
He's trolling. There's no way.
I can't change MMA, Ricky. I cannot change. Like, okay, dude, if I was a switcher, I would have switched off Cannonier last week when 98% of MMA Twitter was like, "You're retarded. Like, you can't say that word no more." They're like, "But you are." I'm like, dude, I'm gonna win. Had a bunch of people on me for that, man. Oh, Instagram was the worst. Motherfuckers were hitting me with like, "Man, I like your bets usually, but man, I can't roll with this." And they was getting like 15 likes. I'm like, "God damn it, get more likes than my post." They're calling me dumb. But no, I like it. I like bullshitting with everybody on there. Rebus getting standing TKO. She gets hit way too much. If she can't get the takedowns, it's a possibility.
If Barbara gets a KO, it's gonna be from ground and pound.
I like what MMA Ricky said there. Hebot's getting better and don't know if Barbara is. Actually, Barbara does look like she's regressing because early in her career, she trained with a badass wrestler out of Portland, and that was her coach. And she's not with them no more. And something she does seem to have regressed because she was like a huge prospect. Yusuf Salau on day's notice, also up a weight class, short notice against Jay. Yeah. Yo. But dude, Josh Emmett's putting a beating on them guys too, though.
All right, let's get to the Topuria fight because I want to bring this all up. I can't wait.
Josh Emmett, Ilya Topuria. Johnny, I'm gonna let you start this off, brother. This one's on you. I don't know.
Topuria is the future, guys. He is amazing.
But is he the
very
present?
Good everywhere?
But is he the present?
I mean, the future. But he's gonna beat the old in the past.
I feel like I heard this. I feel like I heard this old speech.
No. This is there's levels to this game, Cody. Topuria is a million times better than Vettori. 100%. He's gonna have the better wrestling. He's gonna have the better grappling. The striking
in this fight.
Yes, in this fight.
It's risque to say stuff like that on
what? You're
Josh
crazy.
Emmett, college wrestler, American style.
He doesn't shoot for takedowns. He's gonna get taken down. Ilya is amazing. Come on, God.
He does have. He is.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy.
Jiu-jitsu is good.
I will say though, on the feet, I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be a little dicey. I will be a little scared if Ilya does a little craziness. Is like gets a little too aggressive. Tries to go in for the kill. He does have good body shots, which is going to be open a lot for because Josh Emmett does not like to protect the body at all. But yeah, I think Ilya, he will win this fight, but he has to get the takedowns and work his grappling and tire out Emmett early and often. I think he's going to get the second round submission. I'm not going to say by knockout. I can see a ground and pound, but it would be like on the mat finish. I think this fight's going to go to round 2. It's a 5-round fight. This is a big fight for both guys. Ilya moving up. He needs it. He's going to take it serious. Emmett doesn't want to lose. He's going to take it serious because it's 38 years old. This might be his last chance. It probably is. So I got a fight to start round 2 at -165 in a parlay. I like that a lot. I got Ilya in a parlay. I like that a lot as well. I just don't think Emmett is gonna win, and he has to win by knockout. I just don't think he's gonna win by a decision. I don't think this fight's gonna go to decision, to put it in that place, or for whatever reason. But he's only got 3 knockouts in the UFC. Like, I know he hits hard, but he doesn't have that finishing ability. It's really weird. He has a lot of knockdowns, but he doesn't get the knockout, which is weird. And those 3 knockouts were in like a time frame of like 2 or 3 years, like 3 fights or 4 fights. And he got 3 knockouts in 4 fights. And he was like 32, 33, 34 range.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a knockout since.
You got to look at the 3-fight streak after that, though. Shane Burgos, Dan Ige, Calvin Kattar, 3 of the most durable human beings on this damn earth at that weight class. No, I haven't.
He did. No, he lost that fight.
So
come on.
That's what you got.
Second round sub, better fighter overall. Yeah, second round sub. He's gonna get the takedowns. He's gonna work that submission, rear naked choke. Let's go.
Submission, huh? Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. I got a lot of questions about Ilya Topuria. Experience. let's just look at who this guy's fought. If we're going to keep it real to say that this dude's coming up and just going to take out top 5 guy in the world like it's nothing. So he's got Yusuf Zalal, Damon Jackson, Ryan Hall, Jai Herbert, and Bryce.
That fight on short notice up a weight class.
Jai Herbert and Bryce.
That fight on short notice up a weight class.
Josh Emmett would beat the shit out of Jai Herbert at 155 too. He's fought at 155.
Come on, dude.
Josh Emmett used to fight at 155.
Herbert's like 70 inches taller than Emmett.
So Josh Emmett, I mean, like I just naming off the people he's fighting, but he like, okay, here's another thing. So that's the experience thing. We already know Josh Emmett's fought great people, right? He dropped Yair. He was close. He almost finished Yair in that fight, dude, in the first round. So it's not like he's just some over the hill. Then before that, he goes 5 tough fucking rounds with Calvin Kattar, right? What's Ilya going to look like in the 4th round if it goes there?
Not going to the 4th round.
But I'm saying, what is he going to look like after he's been throwing his power shots and trying his takedowns? He's going to look like
and get takedowns.
You sure? Because you know what Josh Emmett looked like in the 4th round against Calvin Kattar, still just landing.
Well, yeah, Calvin Kattar's not going for takedowns. He's not going to wear out Emmett. Emmett's gonna get worn down by the takedowns and the grappling. Ilya
is not gonna out wrestle Josh Emmett. There's no way on fucking earth he out wrestles Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's a college wrestler. Been training at Team Alpha Male his whole life. He's big. He's a big 145er, and he's gonna have the wrestling. He's not gonna use it offensively, but he's gonna have the wrestling advantage over Topuria. Topuria's got the BJJ advantage. I'll give him that. So maybe if you get like a club and sub, but dude, Josh Emmett's like fucking durable as they come. His only TKO loss was the Jeremy Stevens, who's probably one of the hardest hitter 145 and 155 guys ever. When he connected, just go out, and he almost put Stevens out right before that. And then he got subbed by Yair, but that was off his back. Like he took Yair down, and Yair subbed him off his back. Topuria ain't subbing nobody off his back. He's 5'7" with them little short legs. And like you said, dude, like watching tape, like the whole time they're on the feet, like it ain't going to be where Topuria is just stalking Josh Emmett. Like Josh Emmett's a badass boxer, dude. He's got just like Topuria better put respect on his name. The thing is too, when I'm watching Topuria, maybe it was just because he's fighting Bryce Mitchell and he's not really worried about what's coming back, but he's throwing punches and Bryce Mitchell's getting out of the way and Topuria is going past and punching the cage and shit. Like you get that aggressive and miss one shot on Josh Emmett like that and you're going to sleep.
I just think
dude.
Like he knew that he could be that aggressive. Like, let's be honest, Bryce Mitchell's not going to knock out anybody. I mean, I know he dropped Edson, but that was crazy. But
Bryce landed a couple little shots on Topuria. Topuria's face was bruised up in the middle of messed up.
Keyword little.
Josh Emmett, like for me to back Topuria and just be like, man, this dude's just going to kill him. Like I needed to see him be a real power striker, like a Dan Ige. Or a Kattar or a Burgos. Like I need to see him fight not Damon Jackson and Bryce Mitchell and like
that's just a fight that he's not like taking these fights. Like that's the fight that he's given.
Well, I'm saying, but before I can feel comfortable at putting minus 350 on him against the dude, because like, dude, this is a top 5 guy that just fought for the interim belt. Like Josh Emmett's the real deal. And it's like to think that like this is what like last week when everybody's like Vittoria's just gonna come out and beat the shit out of Jared Cannonier. Cannonier don't get finished. So it's like to think that he's just going to come out like Josh Emmett's fought a lot of tough guys and he doesn't really just get knocked out finished like that. Calvin Kattar boxes really good. I would take Calvin Kattar, his boxing and Topuria's boxing about the same. He went 5 hard rounds with Kattar. Man, I just think that like it's not as cut and dry as just Topuria is going to come out and knock him out. You know what I mean? Real easy because I don't.
I'm not going to say it's like going to be like a first round knockout, like 2 seconds or whatever. It's going to be like at least a couple rounds, but yeah, this fight's not going to go to decision.
But when they're on their feet the whole time, he's going to have to stick to his P's and Q's. And so my pick's going to be Emmett. Now, if this was even money, give me the younger guy that's got a little better jiu-jitsu, but I can promise you Topuria does not have better wrestling than Josh Emmett. But man, dude, I mean, every time that's on the feet, the whole time, any Topuria backers, you're going to be nervous, and because Emmett hits so hard. But not only that, but if them rounds keep going, and Topuria is taking them big swings, and he's trying to shoot, and he's not really getting the takedowns, dude. But we know what Emmett's going to be. Like if I want to put money, I know what Emmett's going to be in the 4th round. He's going to be a dog, still throwing punches and doing stuff. So not to say Topuria is not, I just haven't seen it yet. And I haven't seen him beat anybody good to make me be like, damn, he fucked him up. He's definitely going to be able to do this. So it's a big step up in competition. It really is. Like, to go from the dudes he's been fighting to a legit top 3 guy that's a power puncher with wrestling. He's a wrestle boxer that uses, he's so good at striking now, he uses his wrestling to keep it standing, to knock dudes out. I don't know. I just think Emmett's dangerous. I think at plus 270, I can't back Topuria at plus 350 and hold my breath the whole time, hoping he don't get hit by one big shot or just all kinds of stuff, or he
ain't gonna get knocked out. It's fine.
No, you see Jai kick his head off. That was good. He took that, but and then not only that, but he was getting pieced up standing up by Jai. That's another thing. Ilya Topuria is a grappler.
How much bigger is Jai Herbert than Topuria?
Yeah, but he still was getting
way bigger.
But that the size don't matter. It's just a striking difference, because Topuria is not a striker.
It was a sneaky head kick that landed on Ilya that Josh Emmett would never do in a million years.
But dude, he could hit him with a sneaky counter shot. But dude, Topuria is a grappler. He's a high level black belt. He didn't start.
I think that's what he's gonna do this fight. And Emmett's never fought anybody at this level of a grappler ever.
Mirsad Bektik's pretty good, but he knocked him out with a jab.
How long ago was that? 9 years ago?
No, 4 years ago.
But
Dan Ige,
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, this is like,
I just think that people are a lot more confident on Topuria than they got like the full shit to be. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not going to be surprised if Topuria does go out there and show us that he's one of the baddest dudes on earth. I just need to see it. And then next, when he's got to go out there and fight like Max Holloway, and I'm like, all right, he went 3-4 hard rounds with Emmett, got that finish. Okay, now I can see putting him up against, Max or somebody up that high, dude, or Yair or freaking Volkanovski, and being like, all right, man, he can go 5 hard rounds. I know his cardio's there. I know his toughness is there, all that. I got to see that. This is first 5-round fight, right? And he's slowed down against Zalal. He throws hard, man. But all right, let's see what the crowd says. Let's see what all the supporters say.
Another reason why I like the fight to start round 2, though, because I really think like he goes for the finishes, because I just feel like he goes for the finishes because he thinks he can get the finish on his opponent. Like, this is a different fight for him. I think he's actually going to work the grappling and the wrestling. Like, he's going to go back to the old Topuria, if you want to say. Like, the last 3 or 4 fights, he's fighting grapplers and a guy with no chin.
Yeah.
You can go in for the kill. This is a different fight for him. So that's how I think he's going to win this fight. He has to get the wrestling going. He has to get the grappling. If not, it's going to be a dicey fight. I will be honest, but I think he's going to have the better wrestling. He's going to go for the takedowns and the better grappling. He's going to get this fight to the mat, whether he gets a finish or not, whether he wears Emmett down. Emmett's been taken down once in a long time.
Have we ever seen Emmett gassed, though?
No, but we have never seen Emmett grappled either. Too long.
That's not a good thing for Topuria either.
It's not a good thing for Emmett either, because we haven't seen it. Like you said, we haven't seen anything of that.
Well, Ige tried to take him down.
And Ilya is a good wrestler. Come on.
Who's he wrestled?
Not in the UFC, because he's fighting grapplers.
You can't bring up a regional scene guy and talk about Emmett in the same day.
I'm just like
I'm getting Johnny because he loves Topuria.
Just like how Emmett is fighting strikers only, and he's all of a sudden the greatest wrestler of all time.
He's a good wrestler.
He's not even shooting for takedowns. He's not even shooting for takedowns against these strikers.
You don't have to. He's knocking them strikers out.
No, he's not. He knocked out 3 people 8 years ago.
I think
or 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Come on.
Yeah, but dude, he's fighting these tough dudes like Burgos. He knocked him down like 3 times.
Domination, second round.
Jesus, that easy. That's quick, man.
I'm just done. I'm done fighting with you.
Dude, well, I got this. You're lucky I like Charlie Olives, though, too, because I got like 3 fighters I get that I actually get under your skin a little bit with picking.
Really?
I really do like him.
He's 26 years old. He's really good.
Yeah, he is. I give him that, but we think he's really good. Can we at least admit that we're like he's a prospect?
I know he's really good. Come on.
Okay. Right here, Robert said, you're over 40.
I guess Emmett's the next featherweight champion, guys. Let's just go to the books and let's put it up there. Let's go. No, he wasn't. He's never going to beat Volkanovski
against Yair, but he was almost the interim.
Interim means nothing. Interim means nothing.
Yair messes up Ilya. Yair would mess up Ilya.
Well, that's a different fight. We're not talking about that fight. Which is not going to be the next fight after Volkanovski beats Yair.
That's a tough one too. Them lines are off too. That line's off. Robert said,
crazy off.
Yeah, you're over 40 with young kids. I'm a fan, bro. 45 with 2 young ones myself. Hell yeah, Robert. Yeah, dude. Me and my girlfriend's been together like 23 years now, and then we had her. It took us a while. We were trying forever and got her. She's like a little miracle baby. So love it. Yeah, Fireside said, don't judge a capper by their likes. Some good dudes out here go unnoticed. Yeah, never. There's sharp dudes like all over the place, and they just it doesn't catch on at first, but I promise you, man, like, dude, I was killing it. I won like freaking 12 out of my first 14 weeks, and I'm getting like 16, 20, 80 views and stuff. But you just got to keep doing it, and keep showing up and keep putting out good stuff. And eventually people's going to notice. Cause like I'm gonna be honest. I told my girlfriend when I started this, I'm like, dude, I'm about to take a lot of time to do all this stuff, but I know I can do this stuff and all this. I'm like, I told her I got 3 years cause like I put a lot of time into this. Like every Friday I'm putting 8 to 10 hours of tape study in and all kinds of stuff. That's cause I don't know. I don't use stats. Like I don't ever in my life look at stats and be like, this dude lands this many punches or kicks. Not to say that's not good, but that's just not my style. So I just watch the tape and see, can this dude stop this takedown? Because I know he stopped a takedown from this dude 4 times, but that dude's not this guy. This guy shoots a double. This guy shoots a single or body. Like, so there's so much stuff tape shows you, but it takes so much time. But I told her 3 years, and I need to be doing something good with this, or I won't be wasting all her time, all my time. Taporia gets KO'd here. WW knows what time it is. Oh, WW.
I'm shocked. The reemergence of Josh Emmett KO.
MMA Jesus Taporia round 1. He's with you, Johnny. He's with you.
And he locked it in. But I hope it's like round 2.
I didn't see that. Round. Okay. That's crazy. Round 1, dude. People's just it's like the disrespect to Josh Emmett. He's not an undurable guy.
I don't think it's gonna be round 1. Because this is a big fight for both guys. They're going to take it easy. They're going to get some reads, figure out what they can do, what they can't do. If one lands a pretty good shot on the other one's going to be like, all right, let's focus again. Let's try something. Because this is a big fight for both. It's going to go to the second round.
I like what SK said. Emmett did look terrible, on the scales last time, but
yeah, and
he was over in Australia and all that stuff though too, man. It's probably weird going over there and you're cutting weight and it's a whole different. It's winter over there, just a lot of weird stuff. But yeah, I give you that. He did look terrible.
It's a tough weight cut for him now.
No, exactly. Nobody's noticing the step up in competition. It's a big.
Yeah, it is a step up, but I think he can handle it. But he's that good. He's that better than all the fighters that he's fighting.
You know what comes up on this step up in competition? You know what the biggest thing is that goes up from Bryce Mitchell and them to a Josh Emmett is durability, dude. And that's the thing is like the Damon Jackson, Bryce Mitchell, he can go out and overpower them dudes and outstrike them. And Yusuf's allowing that. But when you come to Josh Emmett, bro, that's why I think it's amazing. Like he's not a dude you come out there and just beat the shit out of and raise your hand and walk away. Like you're going through a damn war with Josh Emmett, no matter what. Like I've never seen a durability issue. Like he got knocked out by that crazy ass shot by Jeremy Stevens. Other than that, I've never seen him even really get dropped. Yair was hitting him with them body kicks. You know what I mean? And like that's.
I mean, Ilya can do the same thing. Maybe not kicks, but like punches, like all day. He does that all day.
He does have good body shots. Ilya throws everything straight. Josh is all hooks. Ilya beats him to the punch for KO. That's a good possibility. Early weigh-in podcast. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out in this long show tonight. Fireside said 2 sketch by Emmett getting cracked not very long ago. Yeah, that wasn't too long ago, but he ended up getting subbed. It was body shots and then subbed. I got fight starts round 2 minus 150. That's not bad at all.
That's the best bet.
I like that, Sicky. That's what you bet, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I got that too.
I don't mind that. I mean, you're smart to stay away from Taporia. It's donating money to the Red Cross, bro. Ricky said over 2.5 plus 180. I don't know if it goes that far, but damn, that's value.
I know. I was looking at that. I think it goes over 1.5 for sure too, and I think that's minus 110.
I think if it goes under 2.5, Emmett's getting that finish. I'm being honest, man. I'm not even talking shit right now.
I think Ilya can do the same. I just don't think this fight goes to like round 4. Either way.
How you see a Topuria beating Ige up if Topuria and Ige fought? Like how you see that one going down?
Takedowns. It has to be takedowns.
Where did Ilya? He's never took
what?
Never. Not in the UFC. Like,
why is he going to take down a grappler? Why is he going to take down a grappler in Ryan Hall? Why is he going to take down a grappler? He did take down Bryce Mitchell
when he was beat up and tired at the end, but before that, he was getting taken down.
Again, let me. Why is he going to take down Jai Herbert when he can beat him on the feet? And he did.
Because the way to beat Jai Herbert is take him down. Actually, he took him down, and Jai Herbert got back up and started beating the shit out of him in the first round. Like after he head kicked him, Ilya did his.
Jamin Jackson again. Why are you going to take down Jamin Jackson when he's a grappler?
Yeah, but you know what Emmett does to them dudes? He gives them a real case of the beat. He gives them that Vittori treatment.
This is why.
That's my new thing.
A good fight. That's why it's a good fight. But then again,
shouldn't be minus 350.
If it shouldn't be, but I'm picking winners, bro.
But listen, if good fight. I'm not
going by lines here.
Right.
I'm going by winners.
But if it's a good fight, it's a good fight and minus 350. Don't ever go in the same thing. You know what I mean? Because if you expect a good fight,
I 100% agree with what you're saying. But I'm telling you the winner of this fight. I'm not going by the lines. I'll tell you my bets.
Let's see. All right, Herbert is dangerous. Josh Emmett dangerous. I had Kadar winning that fight. Yeah. I that was so close. That was a good fight. But
Kadar won.
I see Topuria in one of them. If I seen Topuria in a 5-round thing like that with Kadar, I'd be like, yeah, he's gonna get Emmett, man. This dude's got that in him. But I got to see it. It's not going to the 4th round.
He's gonna wrestle. He has to.
Right here, AJ. Yeah, he's not wrestling.
He has to.
He
has to mix in some takedowns.
He won't be able to.
Yes, he can. Will he be successful? That's a different story.
Right.
He has to, and he will. But will he be successful? We will find out.
And if he's not,
he can't just make this a striking fight. He can't.
Yeah, but what if it just turns
But he can still win. He can still win it, but he has a better chance of winning if he mixes in takedowns, he gets his grappling going. He's going to look better than what he would be if he only keeps it on the feet.
Oh, WW says, shh. Cody said, let the squares keep betting on support. Man,
all right.
Jack.
It's worth a sprinkle.
What's the Emmett TKO? I never even looked it up.
Johnny said, I don't give plus 500.
Johnny said, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I'm not looking at that shit because that's not going to hit.
Yeah, I want to say, look at Fireside. I like this. He said, I want to see who has the bigger head at weigh-in face-offs. Yeah, man. See who can take that damage. Fireside. Yeah. WW said, once Topuria gasses, it's over. Always bet on the melon. That's a good thing, except against Vittori. But I bet on the melon. That's actually the truth, because I actually bet on the decision by Cannonier that his melon would hold up, and he's got a giant melon. So that's an excellent point, Fireside. VCR Repairman, what's up? Jeremy Stevens, he's one dude that connects on you one time, and you are done. Like that he was that guy. And Josh Emmett hurt him before it. But free UFC bet pick said, I gotta say, Cody's starting to convince me here. There's just a lot of suspect stuff going on. I buy that Bryce was sick for that fight too. He looked like shit. He really did. I don't know if it changes anything. I'm not gonna say that because I'm not saying Ilya's bad. I'm just saying I need you. What's the one? What is it? Missouri or whatever? The Show Me State. Which one's that?
I don't know. I know the Show Me State, but I don't know what state that is.
I'm from that one. Because I need to see this motherfucker. Yeah, there. Oh, come on, Derek. Because bringing up the 70s. Emmett was a college wrestler in the 70s. Emmett has been taken down.
He hasn't used his wrestling since 1970 either.
He don't want to. He wants to knock your head off. And Topuria got that little baby head. He got that little baby. He got pinhead. Some would say.
You're high. You are high right
now. A little bit. Free UFC pick said Emmett has only been taken down one time in his last 9 fights when Ige went 1 for 4 on attempts. And that Ige
the striker got him down.
Ain't no shoey going on this one.
Yeah, that's what I thought,
I
Cody.
can't do a plus 275.
I'll fucking do it right now.
Do 3-1. It'd have to be 3-1.
I ain't doing 3 shoeys on this fight. You're crazy, huh?
I need the odds.
You are so high. Shoey bet is a pick for pick.
Yeah, not for minus 350. 350.
That's on you. That's on you, and you have to sleep at night for not doing it. So,
and a lot of things. Let's see that weigh in too. We got to see how Emmett does look on them scales. I like -2, 2.5, or -3 rounds, and not give up. Yeah, Emmett is a great bet. All the values on him. Let's just pick neither and take FTS round 2, like Johnny sniped out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'd start round 2.
I like that. That's a good bet. Johnny's good. He's on the props. Like, he's checking up the props on every fight. He's definitely good with it.
DraftKings gets out.
Yeah, seemed like he struggled real hard. I'm going to chalk up some of that to being in Australia and just having a bad weight cut and different stuff.
It could be, but he's done that before, though.
There's a lot of passion here. 350.
Yeah, they lost. I think they lost. Yeah, they lost.
In baseball, they was up by 2 runs and lost.
What holes? Royals suck too.
Out there pulling a Vittori.
Whatever. It's all right. It's all right.
Jumbo said, look, Taporia is a bit overrated. He will find his match and lose, but it is good enough to beat a 38-year-old Emmett inside the distance. And that's a good possibility.
Okay, let's say he does win. Like, the people above Emmett are really tough. I will say that. So it's going to be a lot tougher for him, but I think this is a step up in competition. But I think he can match that step up.
He's like skipping 3 steps.
Oh, come on. It's not like he's fighting Volkanovski.
What happened to the dudes in the top 10, though? He went straight to the top 3. What happened to 3?
Featherweight division isn't that great unless you're getting the top 10. Or no, I'm sorry, top 5.
Division is phenomenal. There's some featherweight. There's some real deal Holyfield out here.
Let's go through this. Okay,
Arnold Allen, Movsvar, Brian T. City Ortega.
He would beat Movsvar. I'm sorry.
What about T. City? That would be a hell of a fight, right there.
It would be a good fight, but I think he went.
Why'd he skip him?
Hear me out. He would beat Brian Ortega on the feet because he can.
That's debatable.
Brian Ortega is the most hittable featherweight in the top 5 of all time.
If he's fighting Max Holloway, but or Volkanovski.
Come on, dude.
That'd be a good fight. That would be a good fight.
It'd be a good fight.
But what about Arnold Allen? That'd be a really good fight too.
I think he could. It'd be a very good fight. I think he can win that fight, though. It'd be close.
There's no shot.
Holloway, I feel like that would be a very good fight. Yair would be a tough fight for him. Obviously, Volkanovski, he wouldn't beat Volkanovski. Now.
Hey, Victor remembered it. That's the best thing. That's what we're going to start doing on our bets, because it's not fair that we do a shoey, because Johnny actually enjoys drinking beer out of a bacteria shoe. So we made a thing where we're going to do a shoey, a bongi. It's going to be a bongi where if I win, I got to drink a shoey, but if Johnny wins, he's got to take a bong hit and just be completely wasted.
I don't have a bong hit though. I can't even do it.
Oh, you're going to do it. I drank out of a damn shoe.
Okay, now.
Guys, Emmett's slowing down a lot. Any quality opponent, read him easy. That's a possibility. He's definitely getting older. Emmett fight Ige similar to Taporia. Taporia hasn't fought anybody like Emmett nowhere near Emmett. Those are the facts. Emmett hasn't had much time on his back. Second least bottom, because he's got good wrestling and he's strong.
No one is going for takedowns on him. He's literally fought like 9 out of 10 strikers only.
My boy Houdini Beats in the house.
Is Dan Ige the best wrestler in the world now because he took down the great
Hawaii State champ?
Because he took down the great Emmett
1 out of 4 times. Hawaii State champ. That's how.
Is he a wrestler? Did he wrestle? Did he wrestle in his last fight? Is he known to be a wrestler? No.
Yeah. He doesn't. Dude. Black belt. But listen, Ilya doesn't have no wrestling though like that. Like he's wrestling in Germany and Spain. Like you can't like folk style wrestling, American wrestling, hanging in there with Dagestanis and shit. And Taporia, Houdini Beats, what's up? He said, I like Josh here. Now that's just making sense to me. Sicky said, I'm betting Yair. I've been saying for about a year now that Yair is a bad matchup for Volk, but it's hard to pick against Volk. Yeah, it's hard. Volk the GOAT of these small dudes. Oh, that dude. Yeah, he's fighting. Who's the dude? Alzak pulled out, so he's fighting somebody good.
The Bruno Vieira.
Yeah. I haven't done no tape. I'll do all my tape tomorrow for that. For UFC, he said, it's a ton of work to do these videos you do every week. Thank you for the great breakdown, like always. Appreciate it, man. This is the fun one. This is the live shows are the fun one. Stats can be misleading with cupcake opponents. Yeah, cupcake opponents can mislead your eyes and be like, no, he's just going to do that to everybody. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, it's the third round. Is that Topuria slowing down? You see Emmett just grabbing his nuts and then throwing bombs on him. That's what I see. Emmett by KO round 1, 2, 3 plus 600. Nick says, Nikki, that's a good bet. They go.
I think it's going to be later. If he does, it'll be later, like 3, 4, or 5.
Dude, listen, Shafiq, I'm not lying. I think this fight can go to decision. I'm not even lying because they're both so durable and they're both so tough and they're both so good everywhere. And like the reason that I don't think that this is just like an early knockout is both these dudes going to respect each other. Topuria ain't coming out like the Bryce Mitchell stuff. They're both going to respect each other. Like you have to, otherwise one's going to sleep. SK, the line for decision got to be heavy plus money. Heavy has to be. Emmett by decision actually wouldn't surprise me at all. He might get a knockdown in more than one round, and if Topuria survives, yeah, definitely. Daz said, thanks, Cody and Johnny in chat. Best of luck on your dog bets everywhere. Thanks, Daz, man. Thanks for showing up like always, man. You're the best, dude. Always here. One of the first ones here too. Topuria went 1 for 4 against Jai. Yeah. And the one when he got him down, he did a little work, and then Jai got up and started beating the brakes off him. And then in the second round, obviously, he landed that big old shot. Unpopular opinion, Mavsar beats Max by using wrestling. That's I mean, I can't wait to see these young dudes, get up here like Mavsar, Ilya. I mean, we've seen Arnold Allen, but like them dudes, get up here and get a good fight, fight these top level guys. Emmett by murder. Move on, Johnny. There we go. 2 more sleeps. Let's go, Mushroom. Let's go, man. Mushroom's about to be on in 7 minutes too, and we're about to be off in 5 or less. So make sure you guys check out Mushroom MMA show coming up. Robert said, damn it, Cody. Emmett, 1 in 10. How confident? 50, man. 5. You know what I mean? But that's high for a plus 270. I'm not going to say I'm like, man, he's going to come out and just get this done. But dude, plus 2, like I'm 50. I really think that this is there's so much we don't know about Topuria, man, and we know about Josh Emmett. We know, and I like I like logic. I like the known, but I think that Topuria should be minus 175. We got to be real with each other. Like, sure, maybe he should be the favorite and should be to win, but like Topuria should be minus 160 to 180. You know what the fuck? We skipped Brandon Allen and Bruno Silva.
We did, didn't we?
I don't know how that just came in my brain, but we skipped that. I don't know how that just came in my brain. I don't know how we skipped it. I got Brandon Allen and by sub at some point. I don't know how we skipped that.
This is a weird fight for me. Like, if you want to do a real quick one, I'm going to go with the dog. I just think we've seen Brandon Allen get knocked out on the feet, and Bruno's super dangerous. Decent grappling, decent takedown defense, not the greatest, but I mean, I can see a Brennan Allen sub or a Bruno Silva knockout. I'm just going to lean on the dog. No bet, anything. That's one of those fights I don't have a bet on. I can see it go either way, and I don't like any angle whatsoever.
See, I picked Brandon Allen with I parlayed him with Randy Brown. He's minus 165. I didn't really want to pay the 330 to win 2, so I parlayed him with Randy Brown. I got it plus 125. Put 2 to win 250, and kind of sucks. I hate betting on people with kind of bad fight IQ, but I think since Brandon Allen has changed camps, went down to Kill Cliff, he's came in with better fight IQ, better fight plans. Even with Jocko, he took him to the ground and was able to beat him up. And I think he's going to know here that you don't stand with Bruno Silva. I hope he does, because if you even mess around way too long, you're going to get knocked out. But I think that his size advantage and then his grappling advantage and his cardio and all that's gonna hold up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Fireside said, you think he's a bad matchup until he takes Yair down and starts caving his face in. But maybe Volk is bored and Yair is understandably hella motivated. Yeah, I can't wait for that fight. It's going to be so good. Emmett grabbing his nuts. Yeah, that's what he's going to do too. And then just start bombing. on Taporia.
Crazy.
Torpedo. He's gonna torpedo Taporia, dude, with that right. Great stuff. Look forward to this each week. We appreciate you coming out and commenting and being a big part of the chat fireside. It's really awesome. Kiwi, $10 donation. He said, cheers, appreciate it. Cheers, bro, man. We really appreciate that. That's awesome. Makes it fun, makes it fun. And we do appreciate that, even though you guys don't have to, but we really do appreciate that. And the comments and any support, man, just the likes, the comments, shares, retweets. That's what I'm about. But we really do, man. Let me start that. Appreciate that, Kiwi. Like I said, and all the comments and everything. Victor said, I've seen an interview in Spanish where Taporia said Emmett's style is perfect for him to finish him in the first round. Yeah, he got the easy part over with. He got the easy part over, that talking part. You know what I mean? EQ, what up?
He's got the confidence. He's not scared.
You need to have that too. I don't want him saying, man, I gotta be worried about his right hand. But with Josh Emmett, you better not actually be that confident. Like, I'm gonna finish him in the first round because you're gonna wake up wondering why Herb Dean's in your bedroom. You know what I mean? Good evening, EQ. I appreciate you coming out. We're here late. We got a late show today, but we really do appreciate you. Look at this high spectrum Islam. What is up, man? Look at that funny picture. It's a good show. I know Johnny likes that. It's a good show, guys, man. We really appreciate that, man. Appreciate you coming out. Really appreciate the donation, man, and the comment and just being cool as hell. And I like the name. High Spectrum Islam. And the picture, I'm gonna have to look at that after we're done, like find it and look at it like close up. It looks like Islam is like freaking Frankenstein or something. Is that him after the Volkanovski probably, huh?
Could be. Maybe a little bit doctored a bit.
Okay, yeah. Fire card, Dev says, I like Brendan Allen by sub. He's Dagestani now. Yeah. Because I do. I messed the order up bad, Bunny Hunter, and he makes sure to remind me.
Let me just double check we got all the fights. There's 14 of these bad boys.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't know how I skipped that one. BC Dave, what is up? Said, what's up, homies, man? It looked like he had a blast at UFC Canada, getting pictures with everybody, dude. Dana White, meeting Blake Builder out in the parking lot, or like just walking around. It looked really cool. He had a great time. Everybody, dude, in the last 2 weeks, I forgot to put my DraftKings lineup in. So, or not DraftKings, my Tapology, but everybody, BC Dave runs an awesome Tapology group. It's a group number 926, has all of us sharp cappers in it when I remember to put in my Tapology lineup. So they get a couple free weeks when I forget. They're lucky. But yeah, man, join his group 926. Go send him an invite. Come in and see how you do against all us, some of the best cappers in the world. BC Dave's in their range, everybody, dude. So it's awesome. And we appreciate you coming out and always showing support, Dave. AJ Allen by points is a good one. He can just hold Bruno control. Yeah, Bruno's been submitted 6 times, but his jiu-jitsu is better now, you know. So he's a black belt, but that pressure, man, that pressure. Algorithm says fight will finish in the Taporia.
I think it does too.
Okay.
Or the Allen fight, either one.
Yep. Mushroom's about to go live. Go check that out. Most of Silva's losses by subs, 6 of them. Yep. MMAG's the bookie buster in the chat. Exactly. 8,000 from 10. And he got so lucky. Chris Curtis with the eye thing, his arch rival. If he would have kept fighting and lost that fight, or if it would have been a minute later in the 3rd round, they would have went to decision, and now he would have lost. So you guys, that was excellent picks. Excellent picks, man. Victor said, "All right, guys, have a good night. Great show. Thanks, Victor. Can't wait to meet up with you again down there in Nashville, brother. Fireside. Great work, Fire Panel as usual." Great show, guys. Good luck this weekend. Good luck, everybody. VTech, Ryan Jordan just said, awesome show, man. Great time. Everyone have fun this weekend. You too. Everybody, good luck this weekend. VTech, Mushroom, BC Dave, Victor, Sicky, Dev, Fireside, Mushroom, Bunny Hunter, Derek, Izzy, show. So we're gonna have to check that out. Sounds like something cool coming. AJ, Dave, dude, everybody, man. High Spectrum Islam, really appreciate you coming out, throwing out the dono for us. Kiwi, you already know, appreciate the dono so much. EQ, appreciate you coming out tonight, hanging out. Bunny Hunter, 138 MMA, go subscribe. He's a genius at this stuff for real.
Thank you. Literally hit everybody, got everybody on the chat.
Yep, MP. I gotta hit them all, man. I respect them all for showing up.
No, I'm just joking with
MPTV, Robert, Sicky, everybody, man.
Appreciate everybody showing up, man.
Free UFC bet, Daz, Ice Viking. I go through them all. I don't care. Shafiq, Nikki.
I'm just glad everybody stuck around after all your garbage Emmett talk.
I think I flipped a few minds. You're lucky I don't want to make you do 3 shoes.
I don't want to say casual. I mean, that's a mean word to say, but
you call me
there's levels.
He said you must not have seen Taporia. You watch all this tape, but you didn't watch no Taporia tape, huh?
I don't need to. I know.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying I didn't want. I must not. But no, man, this was a good show, dude. This was a good show. I love it when we get these fights where we can go back and forth, and can't wait till next Thursday, man. I just need to hear them excuses. You know what I'm saying? I need to see what it was, man. What Taporia slipped and he fell.
Whether they're yours or mine, we're gonna see. We're gonna hear a lot of excuses.
There's gonna be some. So, man, appreciate everybody coming out tonight as always, man. And I can't wait to do the show again next Thursday. And then next Saturday we're gonna do our good live show, and we probably have like a 5-person panel since we ain't doing one for the early show for the early UFC this week. So appreciate you guys coming out. Yep. Good luck on Saturday, man, and appreciate all you guys. See you guys.
Take care, guys.
See you guys.